I do not have to go to the bathroom, nor am I hungry.
Sound like Pops.
It's terrible. I don't have my phone with me, so... Oh, what did I just do there? Oh, no, we can't see that up there. Forget it. Hello, everybody. I feel like we're not going to have a lot of people today. We saw a lot of kids, but I don't think... I just had that feeling.
I never paid attention, but it really getting dark earlier. Like,
Oh, very.
I'm like, oh.
It's getting dark before... It's already 8 o'clock and it's dark.
It was 7:45 when I'm driving here, and I'm like, oh.
Yep.
I don't like that.
I know, either do I. Yeah, you're going to have to move that over. Oh. Okay. I don't know why I'm having a hard time getting in. It's like the Waymo drive.
Oh God, nothing was like that.
That was a blast. I have to get my bangs cut. I don't feel like going up on ourselves, but I will. Yeah, I do need my bangs cut badly. Happy Friday. Happy Fanster Friday, everybody.
Yay.
Look how nice those cards show up here.
It does look nice. Nice and fallish.
It is. They're lovely.
Little...
Look, everybody, look at that. The picture does not reflect that, but that is a new old jewel. We have used that before. And I think you guys went nuts over
that
them.
white thing around it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's the cut.
I know, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
So.
I mean, look at here. It looks like there's a piece of plastic around it.
But it's not. It's the cut. People know.
Yeah.
So don't go ballistic and leave me and go buy these. They are on our website, but we have enough of these. And these are packed on my desk, Justine.
I gotta be warm, Pegs.
Peggy, are you home? So these are now on our website. I believe they're packed in 12s for I think Elizabeth is the only one that can help me on this because she put these up there. And it's pretty funny because I have to say that normally, I don't know how this happens, like there's two people, and one is Cherie Cooley, who is on right now, who when I put stuff up there, I swear to God, she sees it like that hour. And I don't know how that's possible because there is no way to say, ooh, did someone, they put new stuff on their website. She always seems to find it. And I think these went up on Tuesday and she didn't find it, which I was kind of glad about because I could tell you tonight. But these are up there now. I think they're like SOLARIES. They're in our specialty
Solaris?
jewels, something like that.
Peggy's home eating dinner, by the way.
That's good. I saw that. So, hello everybody. Welcome to Fanster Friday. I think we do have a couple new people. We're getting a couple new people every class, which is good. So welcome. And let's get started. These are very, very fun cards. And they're kind of, this one's a little bit more cutting, but they're kind of on the easy side too. But I loved them. I didn't want to, I loved them.
Cherie says, because when I get bored at work, I check out Stamplistic.
Oh, there you go. Well, she didn't find them this week. Hello, Miss Carol. Okay, so let's get started. I think we're going to do that orange one first. So let's go ahead and open this.
They're both orange. That one, Grace.
If I said orange, which one would you pick, Justine? The one that said orange or the one that looks green? Uh-huh.
Whatever.
So that is the first one, I believe, isn't it? Justine? Yeah, it is the first one. There's the jewels I'm missing.
Take your comments back.
I was missing my jewels from 2 weeks ago, and I told Justine she must have put them someplace. Okay.
Deb Fisher says hello, hanging out with the cats.
She's petting cats. I'm too close to this. This is, I didn't realize how you packed these. These were nicely packed. Thank you. Those look great. Okay, so let's go ahead. I have not looked at this card kit at all. Let's go ahead and adhere our background to our base, which I don't care which side you use. Oh, I do care. Don't use this bright orange side. Bright orange yellow side, use that side instead. And if you have one that has wording to it or direction, make sure you stick it on the right way. Even though, look, we're going to end up covering the heck out of that. Just go ahead and hear that the right way.
Tiffany from Tiff's Crafty Corner. I'm back for the second time.
I love it. Did you I think she wanted to say so hooked.
Yes, that's what
Maybe.
I think it says.
Yeah, so hooked. Well, you stopped at the best part. Tiffany, did you buy a kit? It is easy to get hooked, and everyone who's on here knows that. So Tiffany, did you buy a kit, number 1? And then number 2, the other thing I want to ask you is, are you Pop Dot sturdy yet? Meaning, do you use a ton of Pop Dots? Or are you still just using, just a little bit of Pop Dots?
Whatever the first question you asked her, she said yes.
Did she buy a kit?
Says yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and hear this. I'm excited to see if she's
She
Pop
said
Dot
yes,
sturdy
I
enough.
do use lots.
Now, did you use lots before us or after us? I think this camera dropped a little bit. I feel like I'm like right here underneath the camera. You guys are going to get a lot from us. We have Crafter's Classroom tomorrow, too. Which, by the way, we're going to do Crafter's Classroom for those of you guys that are on here. We're going to do it here and then move it over. Because it's so much easier to do it under the
lights.
She learned when she took our classes in make and takes. That's good. I gotta tell you guys a story about Marion Phillips. Because you all know Marion Phillips, and she's one of our huge cheerleaders. I love her. She goes on to other people's like tutorials and classes when they do lives, and every time she could fit us in, she'll fit us in, which is fantastic. I love that. And the other day she got her hand stamped, She got her hand slapped because she shouldn't have. I guess it's like someone coming on here and, I'll just say paper cut, even though I love paper cut, promoting the paper cut. But it was funny because someone's like, no, we don't talk about other companies during our lives. So, but I give her credit. That's awesome. I love that. That's priceless. I love it. I love it. But it's very funny. Okay, let's go ahead and let's put our 2 dies on.
Yes, we have a few of these left, Karen.
We do, and those will be on the website tonight. Before you go out and buy things tonight, let me tell you the other things that are going to go on the website too, probably tomorrow, because Elizabeth probably will not put it on tonight because it'll be too late. But let me show you some other things too that you may want to buy, card class kit wise. But yes, they'll be on the website definitely by tomorrow. So anyhow, I got to hand it to Gail, who I throw everything at her, and she just does it. Although Elizabeth did help on this, too. I put this card together. I put this card together like this. Everyone look up. And I thought, ooh, it needed something else, so I did another die, and it was perfect. So then I got to call her and tell her how many hundreds she needs within like 4 days. And after she says, okay, she does it. So I shout out to her for doing it, because that's very hard to do. And if I gave you the number, you wouldn't believe it. But she couldn't finish them all. Elizabeth, I think, finished like 25 of them. Not having a sale, Penny. Not having a sale. But I just want to tell you something else that's going to go on the website that you may want to purchase, especially if you're going to purchase this kit. Okay, so I'm going to turn this card right here, because I really want to get close right here and show you something. So these are the dies that fit a 6x6 card. So depending on how the paper's cut, depending on how stretched your die is, look, it can go over your paper by a hair. Does everyone see that? Let me see if I can put it on Jewel Cam and capture this. Okay, yeah. So here, let me bump this up to the end. Okay, that's really bumped up to the end there. But if I move it up here, I'm going. See how it's over just a hair? So when you go to put these on, I want you to put it on. And oh, by the way, these little things hit the fold of the card. So these little pointers hit the fold of the card. So when you go to put these on, you're going to put one side on, and there's no tape down here. Make sure I'm looking. Oh, sure. Well, you could say your mom's on. Okay, now I got to come back up to this. So I'm sitting here.
You're talking. So
I'm sitting here teaching, and this is what Justine does. Because Shirley is her mom, and Shirley said pretty card. Shirley, you could have one if you wanted Justine to make one, because this is an easy card to make.
Yeah.
So funny. Thank you, Shirley. So I want these tips to hit that. So what? Again, when I put tape on this, I'm going to do this. But I want you to lay this down, guide this down here. But then don't lay the whole thing down. Kind of keep it up like this. So this is already taped. Kind of keep it up like this. And then bend this so this touches the end of that card. See how I have a, just, do you guys see how I have a bend here? Go to Jewel Cam real quick. See if they could, all the way at the bottom. There you go. Jesus, do you have long nails?
Just my thumbnail.
That is ridiculous.
It's my cutter.
Oh my God. But, okay, here you can see how this is up a little bit like that. Oh, good, you can see it. But since that's up and it's going to have tape, if you press that down, it's going to press down perfectly so it matches the top and the bottom. Does that make sense to everybody?
We have a newbie, Linda Ganieris. First time taking a class from Pennsylvania. Welcome.
There is a couple newbies. I love it. Okay, so here, I'm going to put tape on here. And this can't, I don't think this could go through my, you know what I want this to do? Do I have a 5-inch with, I bet you I don't have adhesive in there, do I? Does it feel like I do? Okay, I'm going to put both of these dies through my 5-inch. And then if you didn't understand what I'm saying, I want you to watch me do it. So how long is Shirley going to be on?
Or probably normal, a couple minutes.
Yep, and that's it, so she's already gone. Oh, for those of you for Adhesive Week who got little yellow letters that said your 5-inch refills were out of stock, that they should be arriving on September 20th. Guess what came in today? Guess what went out today? So those 5 inches came in today, and we also sent them out. So if you were somebody who was missing these from your Adhesive Week order, they were all shipped today.
Lakita says, hello, is this month's kit?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. We do online classes every other week. So this is today's online class. Okay, so this is a big mess.
Tiff from Crafty Corner said she just put it through her 2.5-inch Xyron and it ran out of tape and broke.
Oh.
Any way I can buy another one?
You don't have to buy, just email us, okay? Just email us.
Shirley said she's still here.
Okay, so watch what I'm doing, guys. I'm making sure that that tip hits that fold. I'm pushing this down so it hits that end. And I'm going to put this down. Oh, it's sticking up my fingers like crazy. I'm going to put this down just a little bit. Make sure that hits there. This is really sticky. I'm going to go back in and fix these little loop-de-loops. Perfect. And now I want to take this and I want to hit this at the top of this. Can they see this or no?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in frame, or so I'm touching the top of that. I'm touching the top of that. Lay this down. See that big fold right here? Just push on this and it's going to fit nicely onto your card. I promise. So the person who just ruined their die cut, just email us. Be specific on which die, and we'll get a new one out to you.
This one is called Not Now, by the way.
Okay. So I'm going to push some of these into place.
Penny says, so sad. She missed all of Adhesive Week.
How did she miss all of Adhesive Week?
I don't know. Maybe she was busy or...
I think you need to let
Hi, Susan from New York City.
little Krause out. I just seen something to fix.
Right there.
So I'm just going to push these into position. Okay, good. And that glue right there, because I put it through the Xyron, if you just do this with your finger, it takes that glue off. Press this one down.
Oh my God.
What?
Tracy, just 32 days till Craptoberfest.
That is nuts. Are you serious? That is crazy. I tell you why that's crazy, because we have big weeks until then, and then we're done. Craptoberfest is going to be a blast.
Craptoberfest is our well, no, I guess we have Christmas party weekend or Christmas.
Oh yeah, we have
Christmas
we have
party.
stuff, but
I meant
perfect. Okay, we're on. Okay, so does that make sense? So now we're going to do the same thing with this guy. Now looky here. This one I had the tips touch here, but because there's so much room there, I had to have room here or else it didn't balance right. Okay, so let me say that again. I know tips touch here, but because there's so much room right here, give yourself a little bit of room right here. Okay, so don't go all the way to the end of the card on that. Does everyone see that?
Penny missed it. She was having heart issue testing, and
Ooh.
also she's on too many meds.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but if you're okay, then that's better.
Helen cleaned her craft room and found a lot of sticky specks.
I'm not even using sticky specks, but these feel like they're sticky specks. Am I in camera?
Yes.
Okay, again, I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to lay it down. God, I don't know. I am not hungry, and I do not have to go to the bathroom. My stomach is making the weirdest noises. Perfect. Ah, that's great. Look at how much adhesive is down here, though. That was a lot of adhesive. Amazing. Look, just by doing this with your finger, it comes off.
Like if you didn't take it off, it's still going to stay shiny like that?
Yeah, it would. This adhesive, yes. There's a clump right here. My tweezers.
Hi, Rose.
She has to come down here to make sure it's all done. The dogs just had their bones.
She always snips around looking for something.
Okay, perfect. So are we all on?
Great technique with the die cut. It fits perfect.
It does. It really does. It does. Okay, so we only got 4 easy layers to cut. So, let's see. I don't know how, but let's see if Justine did this perfectly. You did. Did you do this based on the card?
Did I put them in order as a card?
Yeah.
Well, what I've been doing is I always try to, like, say this had another stamp or whatever, I put that, together. I didn't do the card like that.
What the heck are you saying?
Well, I've been, usually I just put them all out and then I just pick them up. This
Right.
time, like, say you had 4 of these and then say you use a different stamp in the middle or whatever, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Then I would put all those together. Usually I do them by...
Well, these are perfect. If you didn't move them, they should still be perfect. So, the bottom one, let's do this together. The bottom one is going to be this dark orange. Okay? The next one is going to be this orange/yellow. And you're all going to have various hues of this. The next one is going to be the brown. Would you call that brown green?
I'd say greeny, yeah.
Okay.
Olive green.
Olive green. And then the last one is, would you call that? Brown?
Brown, yeah.
Yeah, brown. Okay, so that's the order that you want. So I'm going to flip those over, and I'm going to take my dark orange one. And this one we just cut totally out. So let me get rid of this excess. Let me get rid of this excess. And then I'll cut. Now don't, because I know there's a lot of loops here. If you can't cut perfectly, don't worry about it because your black marker is really going to save that. Okay? I get so spoiled because I cut this here and we're under these studio lights, so it's so bright. I'm finding that when I craft in my craft room now, I'm having a hard time seeing up close because these lights are so bright. I'm literally wearing those magnifying glasses.
Cherie says, oh yes, I have my airplane tickets. Have had them for months.
She has. Am I in focus?
Mm-hmm.
So last week, we're sitting in the office, and Bill and Peggy, they really love each other, and it shows, because they always do loving things to each other. So we're sitting there, and Peggy gets a text from Bill with 3 hearts. That's all it is just 3 hearts. And she says, "Aw."
It sounds like...
Right, exactly. It does sound like her. She goes, oh, Willie just sent me 3 hearts. And I said, well, that's nice. Why'd he do that? And she said, well, just probably to tell me that he loves me. I'm like, well, that's nice. So I don't know what she sent back, but I'm sure she sent something back. So then I sent Willie 4 hearts. And I don't know what he responded back, but he responded back something. And then I thought, well, let's try this with Andy.
Did he ever say anything about it?
I'm telling the story right now,
Okay.
Justine.
All right.
So again, just for and no reason, Willie sends Peggy 3 hearts through a text. So I do the same thing with Andy. I sent him 3 hearts in a text. That's all I did. 5 minutes go by, nothing. Hour goes by, nothing. End of the day comes by, nothing. So he calls me on the way home, which is by this time probably 5 hours later. And I said, did you get my text today? He goes, yeah, the hearts. He goes, I didn't understand that. And that was it. Never went back to why did you send them? I love you too. Here's my heart. Never went back. So
Oh, that's funny.
there was my experiment. Just send him 3 hearts. Yeah, I got it. I didn't understand it. It's so funny. Do I dare tell the story about the toilet paper?
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they won't believe me. We should call him down here.
No.
Why?
Because it's not nice.
What's not nice
Well,
about
he
it?
wasn't nice, but you don't have to embarrass him more.
I'm not going to embarrass him.
Well, yeah, but
I bet you if you told the story, he would laugh about it.
I don't think so.
Oh, I do, because he thinks it's funny when he's mean.
First of all, he doesn't want to come down because his
He's in
leg is
pain, right. Well, it's not really his leg. He has some disc in his back that's
I thought
screwed
it
up.
was like sciatic nerve.
We did too, but then he had to go get the
Oh,
MRI,
got
and the
it.
MRI is telling him it's his lower disc or something. It's
Oh.
Yes, that's the problem.
And they
So-
told him it's okay to golf with that?
No,
Oh, I was
of
gonna
course
say.
not.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah. He can barely golf, Justine. He goes out for like 4 holes, and then he limps home. But he gets that shot, I believe, on Tuesday.
Judith Collins says, my husband is worse than Andy. He would tell me to stop doing that.
Judith Collins, do me a favor. Do that test with him, okay? Just send everybody right now. Actually, this is a great test. If you are married or with a loved one, I want everyone just to pick up their phone. Let's do this, please, for the love of God. This is going to be fun. I want everyone just to pick up their phone. And of course, if they're not hearing me, like Cherie, if Ed's in the background, he hears me, you can't do this. I want everyone to pick up their phone and to their loved ones. I just want you to send them 3 hearts. Please do that. And then I want to hear what they respond back. Either nothing or what the heck, H is this. Just everyone. In fact, I'm going to put down my scissors. I want everyone to stop. And I want everyone to send that text right now.
Sarah Schrader, hope you're doing good. She had her back surgery 2 weeks ago.
Ooh, I hope she's doing too good too. Okay, so 3 hearts. I want to hear what your significant others respond back.
Stephanie says her and her husband do that during the day.
Stephanie who?
Adamski.
Yeah, I know, but Stephanie, the point is that, he literally said, oh, I know what that was. And that was it. Not, oh, you sent me hearts. Peggy didn't know what it was either. But she knew it was Willie saying that I loved her. Okay, so now when you guys start to hear back from your significant others, I want to know. It's too funny. Judith Collins, I even want you to do it too.
Bill said I don't even know how to use emojis.
Well, he sent 3 hearts, so...
No, Elizabeth said Bill said that.
Oh, yeah, I know, but... Okay, most men can't, but I think... See, you already blew it. I think if Elizabeth, would have just sent Bill 3 hearts, he probably would have got up, walked to you and said, oh, I love you too, or something to that effect. Nothing at all. Or here, let me riddle you this one, okay? Let's say that let's say it's 6:30 in the morning, and you're going to the bathroom, and you go to unroll the toilet paper, and there's 2, what's it called? 2 squares
Slides?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not 2 plies.
Not, yeah.
2 squares.
Yeah, 2 squares there. And then you think, oh, crap. Well, not that, but, it was for the other. And you say to your significant other, Andy, let's just say it was Andy. Oh, Andy, there's only 2 squares of toilet paper here. What do you think he would say next? If you said that to anybody, what would he say next? Kathy's husband just asked if it was meant for him.
Misty's husband says, "What's that for?"
That is hilarious. That is so funny. What is that for? Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Anyone want to guess what Andy's response was?
Carla says, "My husband yelled, 'I love you too.'"
Aww. Did he really? That's nice.
Claudette's husband said, "Why hearts?"
Yeah, see? It's hilarious, actually.
Gail says, "Use Kleenex till you can get another roll."
Okay, I didn't have Kleenex.
Belinda said, "You better get some more."
Yeah, something like that. So I'm on the pot the other day, and I just went to the bathroom, went to go grab the toilet paper, 2 squares, and I said, "Oh, Andy, there's only 2 squares there." He responds to me, I swear to God I'm not lying. He goes, "Well, you should have checked when you sat down." I said, "What? I mean, can you not go get me toilet paper?" Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get the toilet paper either.
And he did not get the toilet paper. That's just downright cruel.
Donna Levine says, "Mine asked if I was having fun in classes."
Oh.
Angela Chen's husband responded with a thumbs up emoji.
You sent 3 hearts and you get a thumbs up. That is too funny. Let me outline. I'll outline later. I'm gonna put this here so you can see that. Thumbs up. That is hilarious. Okay, yellow. I'm on yellow. That is a thumbs up. This is fun. I guess maybe Andy isn't the oddball out.
Kathy Breeden's husband said, "Got it, babe. Thank you mucho." Helen said, "My Andy said I'm delusional."
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so here, let me show you on the card what we're cutting next. Right here, look. We're cutting this guy. Long, long, long. Now look, because I know I'm going to cover that. Everyone look up, because I know I'm going to cover that with this. I can go all the way down, loop around, and come all the way back up. All the way down, loop around, and come all the way back up.
Kathy
Oh, I'm not going all the way down. I'm cutting to this guy. Excuse me, I'm cutting to all my points. Here, let me show you. I skipped a step, so don't do that. Cut here. Cut down to there, because we want this nice and sturdy. Cut here. Cut here. And cut here. Okay, just like that. That's what you're cutting.
Kathy Robertson said, "He is usually at work on Friday nights, and I tell him I have a standing date. I mean, with you.
Right.
And he must think." And it went away.
I think that is. But didn't he? Wasn't he the first one that said, "Was this meant for me?" Oh, Jackie, you can do this with your boyfriend if you're just turning in. Type your 3 hearts to your significant other and see what they reply back to with. I did that with Andy. He didn't know what it meant, so he didn't even reply back. Look at Willie. Look at what you caused.
Ada said, "Maybe there's a benefit to being single."
Now, if you type that to Al right now, what would he say?
I don't know.
You don't?
Jackie says you have to have a boyfriend.
Well, what? Oh, that didn't work out with the blind date that catfished you a couple weeks ago online. Does everyone see what they're
Tracy
cutting?
said her husband asked if I was feeling okay.
I think that's hilarious. Would Al understand what you were doing?
Probably. I would think so. Larissa said, "My husband said I love you too."
Yeah, see, that's the right thing to say.
Jackie said, "No, I ditched him."
Speaking of which, I have to unblock Little West. We blocked him because we thought he was spam, and he wasn't. Or a troll.
Claudette's husband has a kidney stone waiting for surgery day, and she's been taking care of him. And he says, he said you have been being just too sweet, and I can't read the other part of it because it said see more, and I can't get on the computer anymore to do that.
You know you can, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to screw anything up on there.
Let me ask you, how would you do that if you wanted to see more?
Use this thing?
Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah. There you go.
I have been being just too, oh my God, they go so fast it's going away. And I'm dying and you just didn't want to tell me, so your hubby is not the only one who thinks you are being odd.
Yeah, that's good. See, this is proving my point. I'm glad we did this. And Elizabeth, I normally have a whole roll there, but I was just totally out. And believe it or not, like Andy normally has his bathroom and I normally have my bathroom. And then he has his own toilet paper and I have my own toilet paper. We use 2 different brands. He likes the Charmin. I like the Cottonelle.
Elizabeth said, this is why I have a rack of extra rolls on the back of the toilet.
I know, that's why I just replied to her.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. I was trying to read the comments. Some of them I can't get to them because like if 5 people do it at once, the other ones go away. So I was trying to see what I missed. I didn't hear you.
Got it.
Did you finish your story of why we should wait until tomorrow to order this kit?
No, because I want to. I'll show you after this card.
Sherry Watkins, other than the whole medallion with those little circles, this is an easy one to cut.
I think even the little circles are easy to cut too, because even if you make a mistake, this is one of my favorite stamps. I don't think people. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't think this stamp sells a lot at the shows, does it? And I know Misty right now is jumping out of her skin saying, if you give me a sample, it will sell. This really is, this probably is...
We have a nice sample of this. We have a...
Do we?
Yeah, we have like a light turquoise one.
Okay, well, does this sell? I don't think this sells a lot.
Periodically, yeah, it depends. A lot of people ask what stamp that is, yeah.
Well, you can't go from a lot of people ask to periodically.
Well, I don't know. I mean, people ask about it before, so, but, yeah, I don't know.
This, honestly, probably is one of my top 10 designs.
Elizabeth said, well, we are also used to using minimal toilet paper in the camper.
Not me. I use so much toilet paper, it's ridiculous.
Hello, Linda Kashui from Canada.
I use a lot of toilet paper. I always have, always will. And it's not because I'm a big girl, I just use a lot of toilet paper.
Tiff's Craft Corner said she thinks she bought this at the expo in Irving last time she saw us.
Well, that's good. Prove me wrong, which is fantastic. But this seriously is one of my favorite stamps. Okay, I know where I'm cutting down to. God, I hope I'm right because I have no extras. So this is the one I was talking about. Since we're going to have this on the top, we can go, watch me, we can go all the way down and into that circle and just round it up like this, because that top is going to cover that. So we could even actually make this nice and easy. Does everyone see what I just did there? Look up if you didn't.
I don't know what that means. I have biddits, no two needed.
What is biddits?
I don't know. I think it's the whole thing's a typo, but I don't know what it means. Paula, we don't understand your message.
What is a bidet? Maybe she wanted to say.
Oh, I have bidets, no toilet paper needed.
Is it really bidets? Is that what that says?
I'm gonna guess you're probably right.
Well, normally I am.
We're saying biddits.
But isn't it bidet? She does have a bidet. So Paula, do you really love your bidet? I always wanted to buy one for Andy for like his birthday or Christmas. Because everyone, well, okay, I'm going to preface this by saying everyone I know loves it, but the only people I know that have it are famous people that talk about it, so I actually don't know them. But the people who have them really, really rave about them. I just don't understand how that could be a good thing.
I would never think that's how you spell bidet. I've never thought about it, but...
Well, I could tell you that I knew that it was bidet. But if you asked me to spell bidet, I would never.
I said I have biddits. You said it wasn't biddits.
Would you say biddits? I have a biddit.
I guess I never.
Paul, I think that's a typo. Yeah, that's funny.
Everyone
Everyone was probably laughing when they saw, what is she saying? So, Paula, if you're so used to this bidet, and I'm telling you, people who have it love it. Look, Peggy's even laughing.
Oh my God.
How do you then go to a hotel or to a convention or anything else and use a normal toilet? Because I mean, once you're used to that, don't you feel like
Well, don't you still have to use toilet paper to
no,
dry off?
no,
Or what do you...
it dries you.
Oh, it dries too?
Yes.
Oh. Hmm.
I know. The whole concept I don't understand. First of all, if I did number 2, it is French. If I took a number 2, I don't think just water squirting at me gets that off. I mean, I guess it obviously does, but I don't think I'd feel clean. But people actually say they actually feel 100% cleaner. I don't know how that's possible.
Paula said, I teased my husband about wanting one, and he gave me one as a Valentine present. Absolutely love it. I have them on both toilets.
Yep.
Okay, give me a break. Can't spell. I miss it big time. It dries you.
Yeah, it does dry you.
Wow.
Okay, so let's talk about bidets. When you sit on a bidet and you're done, do you press, just yes or no, do you press a button and it starts the process? Is it a button that you press, just yes or no? We'll wait till they
Paula
respond.
says it does clean it way cleaner than toilet paper.
I know, that's what they say.
And the Kashui water gets off you like a power washer.
Power washer. So tell me when they answer, if you just press a button when you're done.
People are saying yes.
Okay, so you just press a button. So when you press the button and it starts the process, how long does the entire process take for then you to stand up and pull up your pants and you're ready to go? So you press the button, and how long does it take?
Barbie said, my husband sent me a smile, a frown, a heart, and an emoji sticking his tongue out.
Aw, who said that, Barbie? That's nice.
In Japan, public restrooms have bidets.
Correct. That I know.
I mean, this isn't a bidet, but like my husband, was from overseas, and like when his mother would come here, of course, we didn't have a bidet.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this story.
It was so weird. So the first time she came, he says, I need to get a watering can. I'm like, what do you mean? Like the watering can for flowers?
God.
I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, if my mom needs it, you have to put one in the bathroom for whenever she goes to the bathroom. I'm like, what? Yeah, she would put water in there, and she would always use the watering can. So like
to do what?
Like just take the watering can and I guess rinse. I don't know.
How do you? I mean, where do you rinse?
I didn't watch
If you
her.
pour from the top to the bottom.
He said in his country they do. They always do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you pour from the top to the bottom, you don't go in.
I don't know. Well, they still use toilet paper. They always use the water. She always had the watering can. I'm like, oh. So like when you go in my bathroom, there'd be a watering can next to the toilet.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is the last layer right here, folks. This is such an easy card to make, and I did give you jewels all the way around. I had to give you little jewels there.
They are common overseas, and there are different kinds of bidets.
They are in Europe. Heck, when we went to Europe in 1998 with the Girl Scouts, they had bidets over there already, and they were very common then. So did anyone tell me a time?
What was the question?
When you press the button and it starts, how long does it take?
It just says when water stops, you're done.
Yeah, I know, but how long is that? Is that a minute? Is that a minute and a half?
Donna Levine said they keep you from getting a urinary infection.
Yes, that's true too. Donna, do you have one?
Hey, Cross, where were you?
Maybe that's why I should get my sister Kathy, actually, now that we're talking about that. Because she has issues with that. That's an idea. They're not expensive. I think you get them for like a couple $100. No, yes, I know. I'm sure you get them for a couple $1,000s too.
A minute, but you can redo. Same with dry.
Okay. So do you have? Okay, so it's a minute now. I get another
Let's get them in the
question.
office.
Huh?
Let's get one in the office.
If I put a bidet in the office, you're going to use it in there?
No, because I don't use it enough.
Because you don't. You what? Why wouldn't you use it?
No, I wouldn't do a number 2 in the office, so it, you know.
You do it for both.
Well, Donna Levine says, old house, yes, not in the new house.
Oh, see, people. I'm telling you, they're common. Okay, so does it wash and dry for a minute, or are you washing for a whole minute, and then you have to press another button for it to dry? I guess there's too many questions there. So let me just ask one. So after it's done watering, do you have to press the button for it to air dry, for the dry to come on?
Have you seen the toilet seats with the light show built in?
Yes, I think that's crazy. So I want someone to answer me that question. Okay, guys, now I'm just going to outline. And then I hate to say, because this is what's going to take a long time, every single layer gets drip dry. No. Okay, you press another button for dry. That's what I thought. Okay, so then if you press the water, and then you have to press for another button for dry, then I guess you could press the button again for water. Okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So for you newbies, you're taking your black marker and you're running it along the outside or along the edge of your project. Don't go on top of your project, go next to your project. Shoot. And run it right along the edge.
Linda Kashui says TMI.
Too much information. What is wrong with you tonight?
Know. Biddits.
Oh my God.
I'm usually good at those too.
You are. I just did two black marks. I know. That's terrible.
Well, maybe it's on the point that you won't see.
It is. It's
or
not.
It's on the circles.
It's you're gonna be able to see. Oh. Oh, they're both on the big points. Nice one, Justine. Nice one. I'm gonna slow it down here, folks, because I don't want black lines.
I thought there was something funny that happened to us, or something that you were going to tell them. You said I'll save it till Friday, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, it was Andy and the Thing.
No, this was something.
It was the slash Uber Waymo drive.
Use a bidet to clean up your black marks. Ha 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 ha. Beth, this is Beth Pause. So I came on late to this conversation. LOL. Newbies are wondering if this is common conversation.
Yes, 100% common conversation. What is that noise?
Cross digging in the carpet, I think.
No, he's digging in his security blanket bed.
Oh.
Crosby!
Look at him.
I don't even see him.
His little head's peeking over.
Oh, I see him now.
Croswell.
Yeah, he's in a security bed. Why don't you go lay in there with him?
No.
Oh, it's so nice. It really is nice.
Hi, Nina. She says, hello. I don't do tonight's class because I'm in Pittsburgh for the Pitts homecoming. Belinda Waters said, your Waymo trip totally freaked me out.
I so wanted that. I so wanted them to go on the highway. You know, that was Robbie's idea, and she was going to take it on Sunday, and she did take it. The more I thought about it, the more I'm like, well, why aren't we going to do it?
It's very blanket.
And honestly, the whole trip cost $24, so it was cheaper than an Uber because we didn't have to tip. Crosby.
Donna Levine said, my son-in-law installed it in the extra bathroom, and I never used it. He's from England.
Oh, you should use it. I'm telling you, everyone who has one just raves about it. That's why I would really like to buy one for Andy. I think he would love it.
Are those cars allowed on the highways?
I don't see why not.
I don't know. Bernice says, is there a position that people would notice the black mark less obvious?
No. Oh, that is a very, 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 very good question. I believe that answer, because when I do it, I try to hide it myself, is always in the lower left-handish corner. I will show you here in a second.
Nina Turner says you still need to message her your address so she can send you the eyeglasses.
Oh, I thought I did. That's funny because I've been looking for them like for a long time.
And Tips Craft Corner says, what is that Waymo?
Oh, Waymo is a driverless Uber, driverless car, and actually it happened to be an SUV, Jaguar, but it was a wireless driver.
Marion Phillips asks, does the bidet replace your regular toilet?
No, well, okay, yes, it could, but I think you're talking like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, so it could replace that. But I'm sure that everybody who's talking right now that has one can actually fit right on top of the toilet that you have now. So it fits right on top of your. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Right on top of your current toilet.
Annie Wasaki has a joke. Have you heard of that movie called Constipation?
No.
It hasn't come out yet.
Okay. So the person who asked. Let me go back to this.
Yeah, it's just the seat is different.
It is just a seat, but you can buy a toilet, but they're like $4,000 or $5,000. The other one could be as easy as just a couple hundred. So if you ever make marks, I believe if you hide the mark down here in this corner right here, between like what is that 6 and 9, right down here, I think that's you see it less. If you ever look at my cards and I make a mistake, 9 times out of 10 I try to put them down here. So I think you do see it less. That is an awesome question. No one ever asked that, but I do think that you see it less down there. This one I really don't want to put a black mark on, so I'm going to slow it down. Yeah, I probably should buy Andy a bidet for his birthday.
Will you use it?
Oh, it's going to be one of those things like his iPhone, where he'd be like, why would I want this?
Right.
Or my mom buying her the iPad. Why would I want this?
Your mom said that about the iPad?
Oh, Justine.
Oh, she loves that thing.
Oh, she lives with it. Yeah. She goes, why would I ever want this? She didn't like it for the first couple days because she didn't understand how to use it.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, just please use it. What am I going to do on it? I said, everything. I don't think that lady doesn't have it on at least once an hour every hour.
My mom uses hers a lot too.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think Andy wouldn't like it at first, but then I think he would absolutely love it. I mean, first of all, imagine how much toilet paper you save. I don't know, maybe I will get that for him for Christmas.
Linda Kashui says Scrabble.
Yeah. She plays Scrabble. She does puzzles, games, Scrabble.
Looks at Facebook, right?
Facebook
does,
like
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. You like her new hair?
Yeah, it's cute.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? I saw your post. I had laughed my butt off at it.
Well, I didn't post anything.
Yes, you did.
I,
You said it looks lovely or beautiful
I
or
said
something.
So pretty.
Yeah, so pretty.
What's wrong with that?
I just never heard you say those words before.
Well, that was like it knows. I don't know how. Like it knows. Like and it gives you 5 options to choose from, and I just clicked on that one.
Oh my God, those weren't even your own words. Oh my God.
Well, it knows what it says, and then it says you could say so gorgeous.
Oh
so
my
pretty.
God.
I was gonna say you look pretty, but then it said so pretty, so I just did that.
Oh my,
So a lot of people do that.
Oh Jesus. I don't think I've ever used that ever.
I do. If I'm
obviously.
gonna say something very similar, it's just easier to do that.
Oh, I thought you were using your own words.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Linda Kashuyo, Justine, you blew that one. I don't think you blew it because that's what I wanted to say.
A lot of people are like laughing. Look, Peggy's even slapping her head.
What's the difference if you want to say, oh, you look pretty, or I like your new hair, you can just say so pretty. What's the big deal?
No, you could say that, but you had...
Send Justine 3 hearts, see what she says.
No,
Oh
you're
gosh.
right. No, but you just... Oh, my gosh.
I don't think it's a big deal. Whatever.
Oh, boy. Okay, has everyone already popped up? I feel like I'm like so far behind. I'm sure I'm not. Just... Yeah, you know when Peggy even thinks that's odd, then there's... She just slapped her head.
No?
Oh my God, Justine.
That was not me. Tell Lois she looks lovely.
She does.
Jackie Davis says, "What is a 3-heart business?"
Jackie, Willie, Peggy's husband, one day this week, just sent, with no prompting, just picked up the phone and there was a text there from her husband with 3 hearts. And she was like, "Oh, Willie just sent me 3 hearts." And she wrote back, "Love you too." So that's what the thing is. And then for a test, I sent Andy a text with 3 hearts. And crickets, nothing, no reply. So at the beginning of the conversation, I think when you joined in, I asked everybody to text their significant other 3 hearts and see what the response was. I think the funniest one is Kathy Wolverton with her husband. Did you mean to send this to me?
Tiff's Craft Corner, my husband just sent me back 4 hearts.
Well, why don't you send 3 hearts to your sons and let's see what they say.
Me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, no.
No, come on.
No, my kids will not. They'll be like,
let's just see what happens.
Carolyn says, "Sorry to be late. I went to get crab cakes with my husband. I almost forgot. It seems so long since. We just on 2 weeks ago."
We weren't 2 weeks ago. Well, some of us were. Some of us were on vacation. Can you just please send the hearts to your boys? I know one's gonna be like, "What the?" and won't be able to say what he said.
They're like, "What is that?"
Right.
They're not. They would never. It's not.
They
would. Yeah, okay. I gotta send 3 hearts.
Just 3 hearts. Why is she laying on the
I
ground?
don't have any red hearts. I guess that's red. Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't have to be red.
Yeah, but they'll be like, "You send this to the wrong person."
She has boys. So this ought to be good. You sent them to both of them?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I would send it to mine, but my phone's upstairs plugged in.
You would send who?
I would, I don't know, maybe my sister or...
Lorena, Jennifer, I have a dud too. Crickets.
Right. Right. This is crazy. I have a dud too. Oh boy. Nothing?
Nothing yet.
Let's see if I go one more up. Yeah, let's go one more up. Who you texting now? So Willie, you're a special guy. So is everyone going to the casino tomorrow night?
Oh, I guess. I don't know.
I have a feeling that Andy will want to. It was funny, in Arizona we were like 8 minutes away from a casino, and we were going to go, and I'm glad we decided this. At the last one we thought we were way too tired, so we didn't go, which was good.
What did you just say?
When we were in Arizona we were going to
Oh.
go to the casino, and then literally at the last minute we're like, let's just go to bed.
Did you already read Bill's message or not? He said
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I was looking through that. I didn't.
We all know that you can't do 2 things at once.
And you read Tracy's. Where are you going next?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Well, did you hear me respond? No.
No, I wasn't listening. I
Right.
didn't hear anything you said.
Thanks, Peggy.
Bernice Rogers, did you read hers?
No.
One said, "I love you too." Others sent back 4 hearts. Oh, my boys will not do that. They'll think I sent it to the wrong person.
They will.
Yes.
I can't believe no one responded yet.
Anne Marie, when I left, Sean was sleeping.
Oh.
My son texted back, "Love you too."
Oh, see, that's nice. Did he really?
Carolyn, that no driver taxi was fun to watch.
It's hilarious.
Maybe I'm gonna get crickets. No, they'll definitely be like, "What?" Evan, I'll be like,
I know he'll use words that we won't be able to
no,
read
I
out
might not
loud.
say be that. I'd be like, "What is this?" Or I don't know what I'm saying. It won't be love you too, and it won't be hearts.
How do you
that.
know?
Oh, I know 100%.
Okay, well, send your sister 3 hearts.
No, she never don't do that.
We don't do that.
I mean, I'm just gonna send her 3 hearts. She'll say the same thing. What is this? She's not gonna say love you too, or I mean, it's not gonna be. Silly.
Okay, go grab my phone. My phone should be charged enough. I'll send Nancy 3 hearts, see what she says.
Where's it at? Oh,
Plugged in around the,
here?
No. Oh, but I forgot about that. Did
Is
you
it
just
up-
fart?
No, it was just a speaker. I swear to God, it was. Is it upstairs?
Yeah, it's like if you're going to where I'm sitting, it's plugged into that side thing right there.
At the dining table?
Oh, before you get to the dining table.
Oh.
Walk to the dining table, you'll see it.
Got it.
I was afraid no one's going to watch that driving taxi, but by the next day we had over 3,000 views. Hilarious. It was fun. I tell you what, if you guys are ever in an area, they only have them in 3 cities. They're expanding to 2 more cities. I don't know if it's next year or this year still. It has to be next year. If you have a chance to do it, my God, do it. Okay, who should I text? I'll text Nancy. I'll text my sister Nancy. Okay, 3 hearts.
Oh boy. Cross is just laying up at the top of the stairs.
I guess if he's not laying in his comfort bed, he's going to come down. Okay.
Are we putting dimensionals on all
Yes,
4
Paula.
pieces?
All 4.
Helen says, my Andy knew the 3 hearts were a fraud. We hardly ever fight, but I was mad at him because he almost got me home late for this.
Well, the 3 hearts could have been you thanking him.
Linda Kashiri says, I think they started the driverless cars in Pittsburgh.
I don't think so.
I mean, I Googled to see where they were. It was like places in California.
San Francisco, which we'll be going to. San Francisco, Mesa, and...
Well, there was a couple cities, too, in California, and they said there was somewhere, I think it's going to be either in Atlanta or going to Atlanta.
Atlanta's next.
And then I heard Austin, Texas.
Austin's is next.
Carolyn says, my husband asked, was that for me?
It's so funny. Who else can I text? 3 hearts to see what they say. Is anyone like way past me?
They did it a long time ago, but discontinued because of winter driving. My boss has done it several times. He said it's the only way to go.
It is. It was literally fantastic.
Yeah, Marion says all places with no snow and easy driving.
Oh, I guess. Because the snow, they couldn't, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to drive in that in the snow.
Oh, God, no.
Well, you said, oh, God, no, and I asked you if you want to take it to the airport.
Well, yeah, I'm not getting any responses. I would never get in one in Austin, Houston, or Dallas.
Why? This would be fine. If it wasn't safe, they wouldn't have it.
It is weird. I was sitting behind the driver's seats.
Yeah, so Justine it felt to her like there probably was a driver.
Yeah, and you can't, the headrest is high, so you wouldn't even know there isn't anybody to
Correct.
think, there's no drivers. I think the funniest thing is sitting in the back and look at Peggy up there by herself. That has to be weird to sit in the front, isn't it?
Sure. Well, that one turn, there's the people ahead of us were turning, and we were turning. That was a little bit scary.
Mm-hmm. Tiff says because of our traffic in Texas.
I still would take it. It's going to Austin, guys.
Karen Plumley said, sent to hubby and both girls. Youngest said, is there more than a heart made with her hands?
Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know why my stomach is making so many noises. It's purdy.
Cross.
Rosalie.
Peggy, everybody needs to rotate to the front passenger seat. Not me. I'm not doing that.
Oh no, that would have been fun. And there was a button on there. It said pull over. I wish I would have seen that earlier because I would have had to pull over.
Judith Collins says, I'd rather take a driverless in Austin than some of the weirdos that show up to drive you.
Well, and we talked about that too. That's 100% correct.
Hope Duran says, these oops. I don't know what that is. She said, I love these colors too.
I do too. So look, I have my black line right there that I screwed up on. So hey, cross. So I'm gonna put that on my exactly where I said, my lower right, down here. So when you're gonna put this on, folks, ladies, it's not center. It's off to the left, more towards the top. And it does go over that die cut. So when you're ready, you go ahead and adhere that. We've been on for an hour already. I feel like just a half hour.
Remember you being a good girl.
She has been a good girl. I don't know why.
Hope says, no, I have not received my package yet.
You haven't received your class kit? That's really strange.
Jackie's going to send the 3 hearts to her male best friend.
Okay, go ahead, Jackie, and see what he responds back to you. He'll probably be like, can I come over? Oh, someone texted me. Is it Nancy?
She said her crafters
Nope.
classroom for tomorrow. She hasn't got yet.
So my sister hasn't responded to the 3 hearts.
Is your mom? I haven't seen your mom.
She should be on.
Oh, yeah, Elizabeth. Woo!
What?
Our driver in Hawaii.
Was he high?
Yes.
Oh, he's Bill.
No, we had a driver, like, I think he took us to get the rental car or take the rental car. I don't know. He was saying something. I mean, he didn't, about putting the seatbelts on. He didn't have his seatbelt on. He didn't have shoes on.
Ew.
It was weird. I'm like, I'm in the back seat. He's not wearing shoes. Oh, so weird.
Okay, should we do the jewels on this one? Yes or no? We can.
I'm not sure she's going to
What?
Expo this year.
Jackie, you have to go to Expo. Are you kidding me? I'm sure you're kidding. You have to go to Expo. Okay, yes or no with the jewels? I have time. We can do the jewels. I wish I knew other people I could send my hearts to. Is my mom online? Maybe I could send her the hearts.
Shoes are optional in Hawaii. Even when
Okay.
you're driving?
Tiff said yes. Bernice said yes. Okay, so it's going to be the jewels without the big honking one. Okay? So don't use that big honking one. That goes on the next one. Okay, so let's do the jewels. I'm game for the jewels.
Larissa Douglas sent us a heart. She said, kind of kidding. I only be able to go on Saturday.
That's okay. You can't stay for the crop? That was kind of fun. Oh, these have a lot of those 2mm. Like, this is Misty's favorite. I should have. You know what? I think I'm going to. I'm going to put these on a white.
Laura Siegel says, my car dealer contracts with Lyft if you need a ride home. The drivers say don't use Uber because they don't vet their drivers at all.
I want to put all these on here. Only because I have so many 2mm. I don't want to lose any. And then you guys could see them easier too. Okay, so I'll flip them over and separate them. I was so happy because we're going to be in the goal, well, not the goal, the plan is Bill and Peggy are going to, no, Bill is going to depart and drive out to Hillsboro with the trailer, and then Peggy and I will fly out there, and then Peggy's going to stay because they're going to visit their daughter who's out there, and then they'll drive the trailer down to Sacramento, and we'll do that show, and then they're going to drive it close to the Ontario area, about an hour away, and my cousin lives, I want to say Huntington Beach, but it's not Huntington Beach, it's something beach. My cousin lives down there, and I asked her to find me a place we could park the trailer so I could fly Bill and Peggy home for those 5 days, and she did. So I'm very excited about that.
Peggy's going to be out of the office for a couple of weeks then, huh?
2 for sure.
I will pick up the slack bag.
Well, no, actually, no, just really, oh no, really only one full one. Because she'll come home.
She's flying home from the last show with us, or she's driving home with him all the way?
Oh, I don't know. We haven't talked about that. And now both of them right now are sitting at home saying, well, what are you going to do? I bet you she'll fly home with us.
Jackie said she started a new job and has no vacation
Oh. Time. Congratulations. I knew you get a job. Can you tell us what you're doing? Same stuff? She's probably working at a local craft store.
Cross.
He definitely has ants in his pants. This dog has been... He has had ants in his pants all week. It's crazy. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Oh, I got a text her.
Do you? Oh, this is gonna be good. Who's it from? Which one's it from?
I can't even get out of this yet. Hold on.
It's like watching a 50s.
Oh.
Oh. Oh my God! That is unbelievable.
But I think he doesn't know what I'm saying, and he's just doing it back. Is what he don't think he realizes what that even is. Like he's not saying it.
Let's call him. Call him. I'll tell him we're live on the air that he can't swear.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He would never do that.
The son that we didn't think would responded back with one heart. Okay, Evan, listen to me. We are live on the air. You cannot swear, okay? Because we're taping this through Facebook, so do not swear, okay? Okay, good. So you're live right now on the air. This is Justine's oldest son. My little Levies. Do not swear, Evan. For anyone that knows, Evan has a vocabulary like the mother does. He uses the F word a lot. So that was very nice of you to write back the heart. Why do you think that she sent you 3 hearts?
Well, I know because you're with her. I already know.
Well, why?
Facebook.
What? It's like talking to you too. No, but why did she send that to you?
Marcus Facebook?
You know what? Why did she text you 3 hearts? What do you think that meant?
Because of Facebook.
What? For the...
Is that what you're saying? Oh, I have no idea why.
Okay, why did you type back a heart?
I don't know. She typed it.
Okay.
I told you he sent it back because
Forget it. Yeah, right.
Look.
You just ruined a nice moment.
So let's say I wasn't with Jennifer and I sent that to you. What would you think it's for?
I don't know. I probably would have sent it back still on.
Yeah, but what does it mean, though?
What do you mean? What does it mean? It's a heart. It means
Right.
love.
Exactly. See, there we go. Okay, there's our little Evie. Yeah, I mean, she loves you, and she just wants to see if you respond back.
Okay.
And you did.
All right.
Oh, I got it.
All right. Bye.
Goodbye.
About it.
See, I
Oh,
told
look
you.
at that.
Oh, how did that happen?
Extra glue in there.
I told you he just did it back because he.
No, but he said he got the word love.
He's,
I have never seen this like this before. I can't believe I got that off. Now I really want to get this off.
how do you always use your teeth?
Okay, what do you want me to use?
I don't know. Scissors.
Boy, the person who we didn't think was going to respond back.
I know. Yeah.
Jeez. I'm telling you, that little Evie looks like a piece of snot. I've never seen that like that. Wow. Okay. Okay, so right in the middle gets that one. I think that's light peach, isn't it? You want me to go on to Jewel Cam? Let's. Okay. Yeah, they both do background checks. Ooh, now the whole thing's probably dry. Come on. You may have to go get the one that's on my desk. Or we just may not be doing Jules. There we go.
He'll squeeze his hard. Did it come out?
Yeah.
All right. Good job.
Okay. So then on these guys, now if you look at my color copy, your jewels on that color copy are smaller than what I gave you. Because I used the smaller jewels at first, and then I realized because there's two circles on top of each other, those smaller jewels looked terrible. So I was able to rip off one layer on the copy, but I gave you the real ones here, the bigger size, because it fit that circle much, much better. So if you're comparing your copy to this, yes, you have the same color jewels, but smaller jewels on your color copy.
Karen Plumley says my hubby is like Andy Crickets,
Still,
but he just came upstairs and asked if I would like some ice cream first.
that's nice.
Jackie says she'll be at Expo Saturday so she can help us clean up.
That's nice. That's because she wants another fancier t-shirt.
Valerie Brown texted her 33-year-old nephew 3 hearts, and he responded with a heart to my 3 hearts. My nephew loves me.
See, that's good. My sister still didn't respond. I can't believe it, little Evie.
Yeah, that's hilarious. He loves his mama.
Okay. I'm sure he does.
He's funny. Facebook. What is that?
I know what.
He's so. He's funny.
He does have a very low voice. I hate putting jewels on when I'm on camera because when you put jewels on, it's better to be on top of jewels. And I'm not. Okay, I'm going to do the orange next. I'm going to skip this. Well, let's do that layer. Why not? So this layer right here doesn't have the orange jewels. Sounds like I'm saying Orange Julius. It has these light colored jewels. And if someone looked on the page what color this is, you could tell me.
Oh,
But hold on. You're putting a round circle on a square. So what's really important right now, and the jewels are big enough, is to make sure that jewel covers up that square. Okay, so as you put these on, make sure all points of your square are hidden. Okay, go ahead.
Jackie says she was working at a solar company as their staff accountant.
Oh, it's perfect.
And she said, I don't need a t-shirt, I just want to help you.
I know, but I still want to give her a t-shirt because for the help. That's what we do, Jackie.
She said, sorry I have to leave, but see you in a month. Good night.
So just cover up all those squares. Do you hear my stomach again?
Yes,
I
every
don't
time.
know. Yeah, I don't, and I don't have to go to the bathroom. And
It sounds like like if you're hungry, that's what it sounds like.
I'm not hungry. If anything, I'm stuffed.
What did you guys eat for dinner?
He went to Heinen's, which is a local high-end grocery store here, and bought prepackaged food, and I had mashed potatoes and beef tips. It was very good.
Princess
Okay.
Jefferson, hello. She said, hello. Postal person just brought my kit. I will watch replay for the first card.
Good. We're almost done with this card. We just sent her something today. Okay, so this gets the orange. So you're either going to be on orange or yellow. Yeah, and these jewels look much better, much better in these size circles.
Yeah, she ordered those books. Whatever those, I don't know what they're called. Portfolio books.
I love how these things come to life.
Ruth don't know Ruth is on the couch.
Is my mom on?
I've never seen her comment. Did we ever give her a kit? She hasn't been in.
No, I know. I sent them to Linda and her.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't recall seeing her name on there. So I don't know.
No, same here. So now I'm worried. So now these little 2mm ones are going to go on this bottom layer. Although, let me put my black diamonds on. So you have the 2mm and you have black diamonds. So here, let me move this up. Oh, is that Sean?
No.
So I move this up here. I put these black diamond right in the center of these because I didn't like that we had so many jewels on our focal point and not any jewels here in the center. And I know I gave you an extra jewel, and I'll tell you why in a second.
Hi, Kathy.
Is that my Kathy?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if, I don't know. I wonder if she knows if Mom's on. Thought she was going to be on. Okay, so you got the 4 down there. And then I'm going to take it off of Craft Cam for a second. Let's go to, Jewel Cam. Let's go to Craft Cam. So now you have 3 left. And, I didn't give you any extra because I know what I did instead. I don't care where you put it. I want 1 up here and I want 2 down here. So a total of 3. 1 up here and then 2 down here. What I did is I just put it up in here and I bumped it against that die there. So I put 1 here. And then I did the same thing right here. But again, and right here. And I don't care what you do, as long as you got 1 on the top and 2 on the bottom. Okay. Perfect. Let's go back down to Jewel Cam. And now we're going to do all these little guys and these little guys here. So it's going to take a little bit of time. But I like when a card is completely done. Who did the Browns play this weekend?
New York Giants.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, I think not that we're good, but they're I think if they lose this, they've lost like a lot of games in a row.
Who?
Giants.
We've only played 2 games.
Well, I mean, from the end of the last year till not, like, I mean, they're on, you know. I was just listening to the sports radio on the way here. They were talking about the Giants, and if they go 0-4 or whatever, they think he's going to get fired.
Who's he?
Rabel, whatever the coach's name is, of the Giants. I don't know what he said. Laura Siegel says 4 days to go for Ontario registration.
Oh. That's exciting.
Princess Jefferson says, sorry, I may have missed the announcement for the tag exchange. Has it been published yet?
That's funny that you say that. We just stuck it on Facebook today, and that's going to be one thing I give Elizabeth this weekend to put on our website. So it was just put on our Fanster side of Facebook today. But it'll be under events, under our events tab in the website by the end of this weekend. Probably by tomorrow. We just put that out. Yeah, these ones right here make it.
Oh.
What?
A hiccup.
I think I just heard it again.
That was my stomach.
I know.
That's hilarious.
I'm going to get my bangs cut tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
We have class at 2:15.
1 o'clock.
Okay.
You can start without me.
What is this class? This is the Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Spectacular.
This card is really cool. I just love this stamp. And if you didn't want to go as crazy with the jewels, these 2mm at the end here, you can, get those cheap little sticker dots and use those dots instead. It would look okay. It really would.
Penny Blaylock said, I displayed the cards I did from Stamplistic at the scrapbooking and card making presentation I did for about 30 women on Tuesday night, and they went wild over that.
Good. I hope they join us then. We're really trying to grow this online class presence. And while it has grown, it hasn't grown nearly as much as I thought it would. And I don't know why that is. The thing with these cards are people they look at them and they think I could never do that. And it's 100% completely the opposite. Especially during class tonight. Tiffany, wouldn't you agree? They're so easy to do, and especially because I'm walking you through them. We literally are doing them together, and you really should be right with me.
Kathy Breeden says, no way, I want the crystals.
Well, of course, there's that, but for some people who don't want to buy the crystals, or have the crystals, or use this many, I think there's 36 around here. Just in these little 2mm. Perfect. Looks nice. No message from Sean?
He's probably sleeping. But people buy odor classes at the shows, right?
Yep. Yep, they do. Oh, for sure they do. Yeah, that looks so good. Okay. Card 1 done. Are we done? Be careful, because that's what still. God, is that nail long? call Mother and see where she's at.
I love that you teach online. Expenses to travel to and from Alaska.
Oh, sure.
I texted my son 3 hearts and he sent me a heart back. Love him.
That's nice. See? This is a nice little thing we're doing tonight. Okay, if she doesn't answer this phone, now I'm going to be worried. So this is wrapped up in this. And we haven't sent this out in a long time. Hello?
Wait a second. Hold on a minute.
Well, I just want to make sure you're okay. We haven't wrapped anything up in this in a long time.
Hello.
Well, we're still online. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Why? What's...
It's Fanster Friday?
Oh! Oh, shit, I forgot all about it.
Yeah, that...
That is funny.
Well, it's not funny.
You watching the Guardians, right?
Mother forgot all about. We're right about to start card 2, so get going.
Okay,
Okay.
I will. Oh, I'm watching the baseball game and I forgot all
Knew
about
it.
Okay, card 2, we're right ready to go.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. I knew she was not.
She's funny. Oh, shoot.
Okay, so this is so cool. This one, I'm sorry, so we wrapped this up into this because we haven't done this in a while, and a lot of people have been joining this, and they've been emailing us for the form. This is if you want to get these classes automatically shipped for you. We automatically bill your card and ship it when it comes out, so you don't have to do anything. And of course, the benefit is you receive 4 sheets of black pop dots. So if anyone wants to do that, you can fill that out and email it to us, mail it to us. You could even call Peggy with it. I don't care. But we wanted to add that in there because we've gotten so many lately that we thought, ooh, it's probably a good time to add that in. Okay, so this guy, let's go ahead and do the card
Carolyn, it
base.
says no growth in numbers, or are the numbers similar but people are changing, or are you possibly getting new people?
Oh, no, we're growing, but not as much as I thought we would grow, for sure. Okay, so the card's going to open up from right to left, and I really liked this much better with the grain going right to left. If you really, really, really want to put it on like that, you can put it on like that. I didn't like it like that. I just thought it looked weird because we're going to have something right in the middle. I really like this grain of the green to go straight across just like that. So ultimately, it's your card, but you go ahead and put it on however you want to put that on.
Are you going to show what you adding
Oh,
online?
yes. Okay, so this is the deal. I know, Bernice, automatic ship is pretty cool. And it does not benefit us at all. In fact, if anything, it kind of slows us down a little bit because we have to run the credit cards, but it really is totally up to you. Okay, so this is the deal. Do not get excited because this only was last year. It is not going to happen this year because this year we were smart about things, and I'm talking about convention show classes. We make a whole bunch in the front, and then in the middle we kind of guess how many more we need, and then we need what we have. So we're not going to have any extra in convention classes this year, but for last year we have 2 of our card classes. Let me have that plastic
This
thing.
thing?
Yes, we have 2 of our card classes that, nope.
Oh, that one over here.
Is there another one?
Yeah.
We have 2 card classes that we have a lot of. So we're going to put this on the website for sale, and I'm not sure how much it's going to be. And we're going to do this probably not on a Fanster Friday, but we're going to do this sometime. We may even do it on the road. We're going to do it sometime in the month of October. Because the next Fanster Friday we have, and by the way, I'm going to give you guys a calendar coming up on when things are going to go on sale because, you know, we have New Year's Eve coming up. We have the second annual
Christmas party
coming up. We have open registration for Spring Blink coming up, and I forgot what the other thing is. But I'm going to give you a list of dates so you guys are aware of those dates. But I'm not sure when this is, but as soon as I know, I'll get that in there too. But I wanted to show you, for those of you who took the classes last year in convention, well, obviously you have these. And great. If you wanted to buy more, you can buy more because we were going to go over this because we do have, I think we have like close to 200 or 200 to 300 of each of these. And while that is much lower than the normal amount of cards we make for Friday night's class, I still believe these are going to sell out even if you took the class. I know it's going to sell out, but even if you took the class last year, I still think people may buy them. So it's going to be a little bit cheaper because we want to get rid of them. But this is going to be one class, and I believe we're going to do these classes all three of them, or both classes, in one sitting. So this will be, even though this is one convention class, and honestly, my God, if you don't want to buy them to make these cards, look at these big honkers on here. Buy them for the jewels. Even though these were two different card classes in convention, we're going to do all 5 cards in one class. But you'd have to buy 2 kits, okay? Does that make sense? So we have a ton of, well, we don't have a ton. We have, one has 200 and some, the other has 200 and some. They don't have over 300. And when they run out, they run out. We're not going to make any more because they're extra. I mean, they're literally just sitting there. So these will go on the website this week. So that's why I said, for those of you who like this, that center jewel, don't go out and buy that yet because you just want to make, add on class kits too. Okay? And those are what I'm talking about. And I don't know, Elizabeth, where do you think we're going to put these? Would we put these under past class kits? Past class kits? I don't know, but it's going to be one. So this is going to be one class. This is going to be the other class. And we'll teach them together, and that will happen sometime in October. And as I said, I believe it's going to be when we're on the road. So that's what I wanted to show you. Whoever reminded me, thank you for that. Okay? Perfect. And honestly, once they're gone, they're gone. I mean, I don't think they're going to sell out in a day or two. But I do believe that they will sell out, which is good. We just need to get them out of our warehouse. Okay, so thank you for reminding me of that.
That was Alicia.
Yeah, thank you for that. Of course it was Alicia. But I will get you dates. Like I said, I have all the dates laid out because I had laid them out, so I'm not confused. I will get you all those dates. I hate to give you guys a time because if I don't hit that deadline, then you guys are on me for that. When I don't hit deadlines, I swear there really is reasons. But I'm pretty sure that's the only deadline or the only date I don't have. So I would say look for those this week. I really will. And now because we also have all our jewels, all our new jewels are going to be released, I would also look for that jewel chart. I think that's going to come out relatively soon too. And it's going to be a pre-buy. And what do you mean by a jewel chart? We're going to send out the jewel chart and the jewels, and they're going to be taped on regular paper. And together we'll have like a Fanster Friday where you attach them to your own paper. But it's going to be every single jewel, so you have an actual jewel chart. But again, I think that's going to be a pre-order type of thing where you're going to buy it, and in like a month and a half we will do it because it's going to take some time. In fact, I'm even thinking to have Misty coming up sometime in November and gluing some jewels on paper.
Penny Blaylock said she's talking about those card classes. This could be an introduction for these elderly ladies to get introduced to stamp twisting.
They could.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, the one is super easy.
Will there
Very,
be a
very
Christmas
easy.
Nutcracker this year?
Oh, yes. So the Christmas Nutcracker, we have the Christmas Nutcracker. I know. I think I'm excited to see how many jewel charts we sell. I know we are. Yes, it's going to be okay. Let's talk about the jewel chart for a second. It is going to be on. It's going to be on the insert paper of your cards. So it's going to be on definitely a thicker paper, definitely a shiny paper. But we're also going to send you out like a heavy. I don't want to say cardboard, but it's going to be like a heavy cardboard so that you could adhere that heavy, shiny, glossy paper that's going to have the grid on it onto that cardboard, and then the jewels are going to go onto that. Make sense? But the jewel chart I will send an email about that for sure, about the jewel chart. Don't get that excited because there's going to be a lot of time put into this, and I have to be able to pay staff to do that, so it might not be as cheap as you think it's going to be, but it's going to have every single jewel that's available, at least to this point. And I know we're not going to have any extra add-ons, at least for 6 months, on it. And it's going to be every color, the Delights, the Ignites, the specialty jewels, all of them. What was I going to say?
Do you have any idea about the price for those other kits you were talking about, or no?
No, I have to figure that out. I don't think it's not going to be as expensive as they were. I think they were like $32, but I don't think they're going to be under 20. So it's going to be something like that. No, it can't be, Jane, because too many people are going to buy that kit. Oh, this is the thing, yeah. So I mean, when we talk about how we're going to do this, we're going to have probably a bunch of different cards, and they're going to be in color order. But we may put 10 jewels down at a time, and then that'll be card number 1. 10 down at a time, that'll be card number 2. But we have to physically put every single jewel down by the color and tape it so that when you know exactly what color it is, so you could peel it off and stick it on the chart officially. Peel peel it off, stick it on the chart.
Why
So,
don't you just have them do the jewels themselves, Penny asked.
what do you mean?
Like send them the stuff to make the jewel chart and then they can adhere the jewels themselves.
They are. It's exactly what they're doing.
Oh.
It's exactly what they're going to do. We can't give them, though, 200 jewels because they're not going to know what the colors are.
Oh.
So, like on a typing sheet of paper,
Yeah.
there are going to be names, and we're going to have to flip every single jewel over and then tape it, and then the other one, every single jewel over and tape it. So they're going to, right, exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So don't be excited that the price is, I think the price is going to be pretty hefty. I don't think it's going to be crazy, but it's not going to be as cheap as you think it's going to be because you're going to have to pay for the staff to flip those things over and tape. That's going to take a very long time. So that's why we're going to, and that's again why we're going to pre-sell them too. I'm sure we'll make more I'm sure we'll make extra, but I don't think we're going to make hundreds of extra like we normally do for our class kits and things like that because it is going to be very time intensive. So anyhow, so because the last jewel came out, that dark jonquil today, now we have all the jewels, so now we could do that jewel chart. So there was a reason a little bit why we waited at the beginning of the year because we knew new jewels were coming out. And yes, we could have added them, but we just ran out of time and it just made sense then to wait. Make sense? If it doesn't make sense, let me know. I could re-explain that. Okay, so lines across. Now we have to tear this paper. So if it has a direction, make sure you use the direction. And if it doesn't have a direction, that doesn't matter. But I want you to tear it. Let me kind of measure this. If you have to, tear it a lot shorter than longer. But this right here is about, I'm going to say 3.5. Do not go any shorter than 3.5, and I wouldn't go any more than 4 inches across. So what did that person just say? And tear it so that you have the white showing, okay?
How about putting one long line of tape runner down the side of the names, and then your team can stick a jewel on the tape?
It's exactly what I keep saying we're going to do. And then you have to put a piece of tape over that so it doesn't fall off in transit. But again, every single one of those need to be placed.
Can we send the staff hearts and stars instead?
Yes. Who said that?
Penny Blaylock.
I wish. I don't know. Would your utility company take hearts and stars instead? Now, if you tore too big, then just go ahead and tear again. But I'm going to go with that. I like that. It's a little bit bigger than my original, but I think I like that. Okay? And I hate to do it, but this is popped. So we're going to pop this. And again, Jennifer, where are your strips? I don't have them. I'll be fast. I'll be fast-ish. So yeah, I think you understand how we're going to give you the jewel chart. It just takes time. Because remember, there's well over 100 different colors.
Belinda said idea. Would it work to pick maybe 10 obviously identifiable colors in a small baggie instead of taping to a card?
You still have to pick out every single individual jewel and put them in.
How wide is this torn piece?
Anywhere between 3.5 and 4 inches. And I would 100% much rather jewel charts to be 100% correct because we gave you the names of all of them than maybe one not being correct. The way we're going to do it, I think, is the only good way to do that. And who knows? Maybe we just sell, a couple hundred jewel charts. I don't know. But I think that's, I think it's going to be a good investment. Well, the other thing, too, is it's just fun to have, on your crafting area. It makes you happy. Boy, I did do that quick, didn't I? And it's not for everybody. If you don't use jewels, you absolutely don't need to have the jewel chart.
Katrina said, before your classes, I hated the torn look. Now
Oh,
I enjoy it.
I do like the torn look a lot. I actually like the punched look too, but there's just, sometimes I gotta give my punchers a break.
There's no price set yet, Penny.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it going to be $1 per jewel? No, I do not see the jewel chart being way over $100. No, it's not going to be that much at all. But it's also, I don't think, going to be like $20. I have to figure it out. I really have to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here. So pop this up. Let's put this on here.
It will make it nice when choosing jewels for a card instead
Oh,
of looking through
100%.
all my boxes /
100%.
jars.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the fancies what you said the other day when I ran out of toilet paper?
Go get your own.
Yeah, see?
Oh my
And
God.
did you get me a roll of toilet paper?
No, I did not.
Mm-hmm. See, he's crabby.
Empty all overnight before.
What do you say?
It was empty from the night before. I don't even know what he's talking about. You see how hunchback he is? Look, he's still complaining. He is such a crabby guy. So crabby.
Yeah, he's like almost crippled there.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with his crabbiness, but he is a crabby guy.
Why does he walk around at work all day?
He doesn't. He sits there at the chair on the computer.
Oh.
Okay, so our medallion on here is only 3 layers. And you think, Jennifer, that is strange. So as I'm peeling this off, here, let me bring this in here. So everyone sees, let me go jewel cam real quick on this. So that medallion right here is only 3 layers. It's only 3 layers, and this works on this because if you look at this very, very top layer, whoops, this very top layer, it has so many different colors and hues in it that you don't need to cover that up. So, I mean, 3 layers looks fine there. If this top layer was just a solid color, then you would absolutely need to have a 4th layer in there, which would be that smaller layer in there. But since there's so many hues in that, you can get away easily with just 3 layers. Does everyone understand that? Because that's kind of important, because I normally never, as you know, would ever use 3 layers. I would normally do all those cut.
April Johnson said, my dad replied from my 3 hearts with a heart and Z's. He was napping on the couch.
Yeah, see, isn't that nice? That's very nice, April. And actually, you know what? Since my mom wasn't on, I could have done it with her.
Penny Blade, like, was this card and the first card all in the same kit? Yes.
Yes, for
always
sure.
2 cards.
Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's cut our flower first. Okay. And let me show you how we're going to do it. Bottom one's going to be the brown. Bottom one's the brown. I see that we're up on close still. Bottom one's the brown. The next one is that bright orange. And then the next one is that multicolored one. And again, your hues may be different. Okay. So brown, orange, the multicolored one. So let's go into Craft Cam and let's start by using the back.
There is.
And let's just cut out the entire thing.
She just sticks her head up and says, hey, what's going on? They're very quiet tonight.
They are.
Lovely.
That's because after an hour I got 3 egg. Isn't eggplants a dirty thing? Doesn't eggplants mean?
I have no idea. I never heard of that.
No one say what it is, but isn't eggplants like a dirty thing, like a sex thing?
I didn't even know what
After
TMI
1 hour,
was.
she gets 3 egg. I think so. Yeah, because Willie also sends Peggy eggplants, and I think it's dirty. I never heard of it, and I don't get it, but I think it's a dirty thing.
It's probably not, and you're just...
No, I think it is. See, yes, it is.
Oh.
Yes. In fact, here, do not say it out loud, because I really do think it is a dirty thing. Ask your Google what you like. Yeah, see, Paul even knows. Tiff knows.
I didn't.
Ask your Google, but don't let him say it out loud. What a male anatomy. That's a good way of saying it. Yes, that's exactly what it is. An eggplant is a male anatomy. Kathy Wilberteen's husband sent her 3 male anatomies back. You should respond back and say, whoa, I can only take 1 at a time. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Oh.
That's exactly it.
That's weird. Like, why would you send that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Wait.
Yeah, Peggy and Willie send that back and forth to each other too. They do. I'm telling you.
That's weird. You need to have the jeweled wall hanging I have for Andy. A wicked witch and grumpy old toad lives here.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not a wicked witch.
I was gonna say, you're saying Jenny's the wicked witch?
Yeah. I mean, I know I get crabby sometimes. Sometimes. What do you mean sometimes?
Tammy said it's a peen.
Uh-huh. Well, bidet, she's spelling it like you would say bidet. Oh, Mother, you got to go back and watch the first hour. The first hour and a half was hilarious. Did she even make it on?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say a bada? No, you didn't even
Did
say.
it?
I think it's a typo.
Well, you didn't say it means that.
No, I knew it. I'm pretty sure it said a bidet.
But you never said, no, it's bidet, not bid it. You just,
I didn't say bid it.
you said, what's a bid it?
Right, because and then I
Oh.
looked, and then when I looked, I said, no, I think they're saying bidet.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Justine, I'm crafting. You have one job to read the comments.
Oh, sorry. I never, I don't know how I said bid it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, brother.
Well, at least you know how to spell bidet now.
Yeah.
Maybe I will get one for the office. Who knows? Okay, next one is that orange one. All orange. Boy, you're yawning an awful lot. Now you're making me yawn. Oh, did you read that? Did you watch that Matthew Perry thing?
No.
Well, you gotta watch it because I'm telling you that Kelly Osbourne looks nothing like. What's this? Oh, Kelly Osbourne looks nothing like Kelly Osbourne. You gotta watch it just for
She
that
looks
factor.
good, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta watch it though.
I've seen her on something like in the last year or so. Yeah, you would never know.
Oh, doesn't look like her at all.
Yeah.
So we're just going to layer in here, folks. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Boy, there goes my stomach again. I should go take all of Andy's toilet paper out of his bathroom.
Oh, okay. That
Justine,
is the Wicked Witch.
I would never do that because I'm not mean like that.
So he's saying he wasn't going to get you toilet paper because you always have no toilet paper in there. You do it all the time. So
Right,
that's your
according to
fault, he's
him,
saying?
yes. That's exactly what he said.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
man.
He's just a grumpy old guy. I mean, who doesn't do that? This is what I told Justine when I told her about this the other day. I mean, like, say you're in Speedways, say you're in Buc-ee's, and someone's like, "Ooh, can someone help me? I don't have no toilet paper in the stall." I mean, can you imagine if someone said, "You should have looked when you sat down," and walked away? I mean, because that's exactly kind of like what Andy did. Did Penny not know that?
She said, "Dang it, I really like eggplant, but now I'm going to think of it differently from now on."
Yeah, I don't understand because I don't think it looks like that at all, but that's the thing.
Yeah, Jack looks a lot different too.
Well, he does,
Right.
but I mean, if you look at Kelly, I mean,
Yeah.
she is. I mean, I seriously don't even if they had Kelly Osbourne underneath her name every time she was on. I think because you can't even see her anymore. It's just it's a different person.
Can you spare a square? Don't take all, just leave 2 squares.
Well, there was 2 squares.
Bucky's would never let that happen.
But I mean, no one would ever say, I mean, get your own toilet paper. He's just
No one does that. Except Andy.
except Andy. But see, I had to ask him live on TV because, I mean, it's so rude. I'm sure people are like, oh, he would never do that. Yeah, okay. Let's see if my sister responded back. Oh, my sister did respond back.
What's that?
What's that? Okay. I should say it's 3 hearts. I just lost it.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I used to love this. Do you remember this? Oh my God, everyone look up here.
Oh, when you used to buy the books?
Yeah, everyone look
Oh my
up.
God, I love buying those.
Oh, do you remember? Can they see this? Do you remember how excited you were? Like you would want, how many books, you'd circle which books you wanted? Oh my God, I loved this. I loved doing this.
Nancy says I'm on.
Oh, Nancy. Okay, this is the deal. I can't believe I have to repeat the story a third time. I sent you 3 hearts because this week Willie sent Peggy three hearts in a text, and Peggy got the text and said, "Oh, Willie just sent me 3 hearts." And I said, "Well, what was that for?" And she goes, "Well, he's just saying that he loves me," which I thought was very nice. So I challenged everybody to send their loved one 3 hearts to see what kind of response they would get back. Because I sent it to Andy after that to see what Andy would do right away, and he did absolutely nothing. I sent Andy the 3 hearts, he did absolutely nothing. And later on in the afternoon, I said, "Andy, didn't you get my text?" He goes, "The 3 hearts? Yeah, I didn't know what that meant." And that was it, crickets. So I said, I thought Mom was on at the time, or else I would have sent it to her. But I said, who else can I send the 3 hearts to? And so I sent them to you, and you just put "what is it" instead of 3 hearts back. Justine actually sent it to 2 of her sons. The one son responded back with a heart. So that's what we're doing. So here, do the test. Send James just 3 hearts in a text and see what he says back. I had all the fansters do it, and actually the responses were pretty funny.
They were funny.
They were very funny. I think still the funniest one to me is Kathy's husband responded back and said, "Did you mean to send this to me?"
Maybe the 3 hearts are for each word of "I love you."
I don't know. It could be. I don't think.
Willie, is that what it is?
I don't think that. I'm going to say no, because I mean, if you got 3 hearts from somebody, I would know exactly what that means.
You would?
Sure.
I would think they sent it to the wrong person.
No.
Yeah, I would.
If Al would have sent you 3 hearts, she would have said, "Oh, he must have sent this to the wrong person."
Well, it's funny because I was looking back at our old texts because they're still on my phone, and there is hearts in our text, but it's always accompanied by words. It's not just hearts.
Oh, no. The 10 comment was hilarious. I will never apologize for that 10 comment. That was very funny. I'm going to black outline these guys before I get to the leaves. But seriously, Nancy, send James a text right now. Just 3 hearts. And see what he comes back with.
He's in the other room and he just sent me some first.
Oh, so he heard me.
That's funny.
Do you know what, without saying, Nancy, do you know what the emoji eggplant represents when someone sends you an eggplant?
She knows. She's up on everything. I guess I'm the only one that didn't know.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't even understand the Omar thing.
No, I didn't. I didn't know there was a tent.
I should tell the fansters that and see if they... They understand it, because that was actually very funny.
She said yes, of course.
Yeah.
Do you know what bit it is?
What'd you say? Oh. I don't know if you fansters heard what Justine just said. Yeah, but does she know what a bit it is? Oh, God. Yeah, Penny, he's not gonna respond, just like Andy. Men. Is Nancy still on?
I don't know. She hasn't replied anything except the yes for the eggplants.
And all 3 of these layers are going to get popped, guys, so let's just go ahead and do it. And do me a favor, if you guys are ahead of me, don't get too far ahead of me with those leaves, because I have lots of dimensions in these leaves. I mean, some of them go on flat, some of them go on popped. Some of these end leaves get triple popped, double popped. Nancy, here. Do you know what this is? Hold on, is it this? Just tell me if you know what this is. Is this how you spell it?
Yeah.
Right? Is that how you spell it?
Yeah.
Okay, Nancy. Now my kids would respond. Well, except Michael. Did they respond? Of course he'd bring you anyone would bring you toilet paper. Anybody, except for Andy. But Nancy, do you know what this word is? Just tell me yes or no if you know what that word is.
Susan Loftus said, we took our daughter to college today, so I sent her 3 hearts right now. I got a picture of her dinner, a corn dog and a piece of pizza.
Oh, that's nice.
Nancy said yes.
Okay, so Justine, someone said that they had one of these, and Justine goes, oh, someone said, I think this is a typo. What'd you say it was?
Bit it.
Oh. She goes,
I don't think I ever saw the word.
someone said bit it, but I think that's a typo. So I looked up and I said, I think they're saying
Well, I mean, I know
bidet.
what a bidet and everything is, but I guess I've never seen it.
Spelled.
Yeah, I guess I never.
I wouldn't even know how to spell it.
Penny Blaylock says, I sure love these 2 cards. Do I still need to hold off tomorrow to purchase this kit?
You're funny. Well, it's not on the website yet, so the answer is yes. I like these cards too. They're simple. They're simple, but there's nothing wrong with simple every now and then.
Judith Luby says, hi, Jen.
Oh. Well, hello, Judy. Judith. I don't think I've ever heard her been called Judith.
Yeah. No, Nancy.
What did she say?
Linda Kashui said should be B-I-D-A-Y, bidet.
No, no. Justine wants me to buy one for the office though now.
I was just kidding.
But I'm thinking about buying one for Krabby Guy up there. I really think I should get one for Kathy. That may help her. A bidet.
You never used one, have you?
No, you've asked me this.
Well,
This is the second time you've asked me.
Okay. Jeez.
No, I haven't. I don't think it wouldn't feel like I would clean you, but see, April's used one. Everyone who's used a bidet, aka a bidet, loves them.
Nancy said Andy would use it 100%.
100%. 100%. He would love it. He would actually. I think he would like it so much that I think he would seriously consider going out and buying like the Grand Poobah thing. I really do.
Home Depot has attachments.
But how do you? Okay, for the people who have the bidet, and again, I know it's not bidet, but how do you get the water? Where does the water come out of? Is it the water comes out of your sink and has to funnel through? Where does that water line come in at? It can't be the toilet water. It has to be from the sink, isn't it?
Tammy Pennington said you should stay at the hotel I'm staying at in Hillsborough. They have bidets.
They do? Well, we don't have to, Tammy. Can we just come in and use your bathroom? So people who have bidets, like you don't even have toilet paper on the toilet paper roll? I guess you wouldn't.
I just got an out of blue call from my nephew saying that he loves us. No hearts needed.
Did you send him hearts? Did you send him hearts, though?
There's a bypass added to the water line to the toilet.
Okay, but where's it? So it comes from the back of your toilet?
It comes from the wall before it goes to the toilet.
Oh. Got it.
Toilet bowl water comes from the same place all your other water comes from.
No, I get it.
Nancy said she wanted to get James one after surgery. He refused.
Why?
Tammy Pennington says, sure, come use her bathroom.
Yeah, I will. Justine won't because she just laughed at me for doing so. Tammy, I gotta tell you, this is a very funny comment. We were looking at, well, Misty for the first time, and I feel terrible, is not going to a show next week with us, Manchester, because it's just, first of all, too hard to get her there. It's just so expensive, and I don't think it's going to be an overabundance of people at the show, so we decided to pull her off. It's just too much. The Uber ride, the hotel, it's everything. It's just too much for, I think, what the show's going to be. So, and there was not a lot of people in her class, so we pulled her off. And we also pulled off Vicky Silva, too, because she was going to be the helper. So those two people were pulled. And Sharon Milwaukee is helping us up in Hillsboro. And she goes, oh, my God. She goes, I'm so afraid you're going to pull me from Hillsboro that I'm thinking I'll pay my own ticket if you do because I just want to go meet Tammy Pennington. So I thought that was a nice little compliment.
Chuck DeLong. My aunt and uncle adopted kids from Korea. The oldest boy stood over his brother to show him how to fold the toilet paper, so he only had to use one piece. Picture that one.
Yeah, no. I use too much toilet paper. I know I use too much toilet paper. I mean, I do.
You can also have the water heated or at room
Yes, you
temperature.
can. That I know.
Same with the drying. They also come with the ability to heat your toilet seat, and they also
Yes.
come with a nightlight.
Well, they could. Yeah, but this is the more expensive that you get. Yeah, maybe I will get that for Andy for Christmas or for his birthday. You would try it here if I had one here, wouldn't you?
April Johnson said I use a wad.
Of toilet paper?
Nancy, your sister said, fold one piece. I'd be putting my hands in the toilet.
Yeah, I can't. I definitely use a lot.
Never got no response from Sean.
I love that fanciers want to meet each other. That's what makes our crops, and that's so much fun.
Tammy says, I just hope it lives up to the hype.
Oh, it does. All that and then some, Tammy. I'm going to do the leaves next. I'm not going to attach those.
Your mom says, I'm here. A roll a day keeps a doctor away.
I've never heard that before.
Bernice said her son installed one that heats the water and seat it. I think it takes time to get used to.
Oh, sure it does. I think you have to have the water heated, wouldn't you? I mean, I can't imagine having cold water squirting up there. I'm telling you, I've never met anyone who had one that didn't like it.
Heated toilet paper may be nice.
Okay. So again, just because it has all that hues in there, we're fine. That's good there. Okay, so now I'm going to put this to the side. Now we have leaves. Let's talk about leaves. You have 4 green variations of leaves. 4 green variations of leaves. Green, yellow, 4 variations. Put those to the side. Then you have 3 of these guys, okay, like the brown. Everyone look up real quick, please. Look up. So we are going to do 4 leaves. 3 of them are going to be backed on brown. 1 is not going to be backed on brown. So 3 are backed on brown, 1 is not. So let's cut all the brown ones out. And we are going to cut all the brown ones out. Let's go to Jewel Cam. Everyone look up to this outside layer right here. So look up right here, this layer right here. This outside layer. We're going to ignore that circle. We're going to cut that away. But cut out just this outside layer right here. The light line. On all 3 of those, okay?
Nancy, your sister, I can't wait until Thanksgiving, 29 days after install.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because if I have Thanksgiving here, and if I get Andy's birthday.
Oh, his birthday. I
Yes.
was thinking Christmas is after.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I will get that. I think that's a good idea. This is how crabby this man is. So we take the non-driver, driverless thing, and I told him, oh, Andy, we took a non-driverless Jag to the airport, and we live taped it. It's only about 20 minutes. Do you want to watch it? He goes, I'll watch it for a second. I gave it to him. He literally, we weren't even out of the parking lot. He goes, okay. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, people have been like watching this over and over and over again. He's like, well, you want me to watch the whole thing? I'm like, no, you don't have to. Forget it. And then he had a business meeting with one of his reps this week, and he was telling one of his reps this week about it, and the rep was like, oh my God, I want to see that. So then Andy called me and was like, yeah, how can I find that video?
Oh my
I
God.
swear to God. So this guy wanted to see it, but no, Andy didn't want to see it. He's just so crabby. He's just a crabby guy. Why I'm stuck with such a crabby guy, I'll never know. It's just the opposite.
He never was like that younger though, right?
No, he's gotten more crabby as he gets older. That's why I gotta think. Not that I want him to have, not Parkinson's. What's the other one? Dementia. I don't want him to have dementia. God, that'd be my worst nightmare because he's so healthy he'd live forever, and I know it's a terrible, terrible disease. But maybe that's the way it starts. Just start to be crabby like that. So everyone understands we're cutting out here, just this outer layer here. And we're going to do it on all three. So we'll just cut out all three of these. And then outline them and then jump over to the greens.
Men's hormones get wonky too.
Well, I don't think he thinks he's crabby. Am I in focus?
Maybe he's a fan. Maybe he's a fanster and doesn't like the comments.
He's not a fanster.
Yes, you are.
He's happy when he's watching, although he would say he's not happy. He's happy when he's watching his sports, specifically hockey and football, in that order. And he's happy when he's golfing.
But if he wasn't in all this pain all the time, he wouldn't be as crabby as he is, right?
Oh, no, I think maybe he would have gotten me toilet paper.
Right.
I would hope that he would have. But in fairness, I will say, he does let the dogs out when I'm not here, and he does let the dogs out even when he's in all this pain.
Carolyn Fedelin says, I had to order tires today and thought of what Andy wondered what he would have recommended, but I had to use my best judgment. I think grumpiness comes with pain, and they don't want to admit that they need something to help them.
Oh, he definitely knows. I mean, he's crunched over. He's walking like he's an 100-year-old man. He can't even stand upright. And they had that prostate and that kidney whatever stone, gallbladder stone.
Anne-Marie Hope says, we were in Disney World several years ago and I was taking a picture with Snow White. She said, come get in the picture, Grumpy. She was talking to my husband.
Was he really grumpy, though?
Nancy said he's a crapster.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He was tired.
That's true. James is in a lot of pain, and he still tries to be funny. You're right. He's just crabby. Some people are just crabby. My dad was crabby. My dad was very crabby. I think it's a Pittsburgh thing. They were both from Pittsburgh. Is everyone cutting leaves? It is quiet. Yeah, so I didn't let the dogs out when he went to bed. Oh boy.
It's funny, like, when we're at shows, he sends you all the funny pictures of the dogs and all
Oh,
these funny
yes.
captions, like he's
Yeah. Like he's the hit of the party.
right.
Uh-huh.
It's funny.
Yeah, oh, he's funny when he wants to be. He's very funny when he's on vacation. Not even funny, he's just fun. I mean,
When's
he's...
the last time he's been on a vacation?
Oh, we don't take vacation. Oh, every Friday. What are you talking about?
Every Friday.
Yeah, he takes vacation day every Friday to golf.
I thought you meant like vacation.
Oh, we don't take vacation. We're not like you, Justine. But-
Sometime in your life, you guys had a vacation.
I don't think we've ever been on vacation.
Hmm.
The one time we were supposed to go on vacation, my father died, and then he was buried that week. I never told you that story.
Where were you supposed to go?
We went. Seriously, Andy and I we just do not vacation. I don't know if he necessarily likes to. You know, I can't do it for more than 3 days. I mean, I've offered for him to go on the cruises with us. He has no interest in going on a cruise, even though I know he would love it. I mean, he really would love it, because he likes to do things, and there's a lot of things to do. But he doesn't know how to swim, and I know you don't have to know how to swim when you're on a cruise, but I think when you really, 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 really do not know how to swim, I mean, the man cannot swim, cannot float, can't do anything. He cannot swim. I think that's a little bit of fear in the back of your mind. You know, if you can't swim, even though I could swim, and if the boat capsizes, who cares? Because, you know, who cares if you could swim by that point? I think that's still in the back of your mind, so I think really that's why he doesn't want to go, subconsciously. But no, we never, ever, ever go on vacation. I mean, we never have. So, 20 years ago, and work always asks him, you know, because he does all this tire stuff. I mean, we could go to China paid for, we could go to Taiwan paid for. I mean, all expenses paid. He doesn't want to do it. He asked me if I want to do it. I don't think I'd ever want to go to China. Oh, crap. I don't think I'd ever want to go. So no, we just never have done it. So the one time someone was going to go to Bermuda or Bahamas, and we were going like it was the second week of January, and it was the first vacation we ever planned. We were going. Oh my God! I just went through this 3 times, but thank God you can't see because it has lines all over it. So we were going, and my father died on Christmas Day, and I remember laying in the hospital as he was dying, and my mother was, because I mean it's not that we wanted him to die, it just he was dying. We knew he was dying, and she goes, well, and this was before Christmas. This had to be a week before Christmas, because he did die on Christmas Day. And she said, well, when would we bury him? You know, we don't want to bury him. Let's not bury him, you know, in between Christmas and New Year's. And their anniversary is on January 11th or something like that. And she goes, well, let's bury him on our anniversary. And in the back of my mind, I knew when the anniversary was. And I said, well, when is that anniversary? And she said January 11th. And I think we're supposed to leave on the 10th. I know, and I remember going home and telling Andy, I said, well, I guess we're not going to go on vacation. So we ended up canceling that vacation. But that really was the only vacation. Darn it!
Elizabeth said you guys went to Clearwater together.
We ever booked. Yeah, we went to Clearwater then for a long weekend.
And Nancy said January 7th.
January 7th.
Penny Blaylock said her son responded to my 3 hearts. Yes, hello?
Oh, it's hilarious.
Well, at least you got a response. Sean didn't text me anything. He just thinks that he did. I'll ask him later. He'll say, "Well, I thought you probably sent it to the wrong person." That's what he'll say.
But I mean, you still respond, don't you? Even if it's a question?
No, he thinks I responded to someone. I sent it to somebody wrong, is what he's thinking, I'm sure.
Okay, so all three of these, greens and yellows, now we're going to go on the inside. And I'm going to tell you right now, here, let me get this one so you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to tell you right now, everyone look up real quick, okay? It's going to be very hard to keep this little guy on because we have to go in and cut this dark line now. It's going to be very hard to keep this guy on. So what I would do if I were you, and what I'm going to do, is start cutting on this side. So then when you come around, you have just to go right there and to keep it on. Because if you have that just hanging there, it's going to fall off or cut off.
You don't even like need that on there, do you?
Huh? Oh, I guess you don't need that on there. Steenie,
Mm-hmm. Hey.
we're still going to cut it, but it looks like we don't need it on there. Look at what a crafter you have come.
Andy seemed like he would go to a cruise with us, or even New York City.
Did he? Nope. And he probably just did that because he knew that you guys weren't serious about it. We are going to the Raiders game with Robbie and her husband in a couple weeks in Vegas, but we're only going to be out there for 2 days. You know, people go on vacation for a week. We have never done that.
You always went on vacation every year.
Yeah, we never did.
Nancy said we were.
But you didn't. But now it's just harder and harder for me to go on vacation. Oh, for those of you who are waiting for the cruise information, I did get some cruises for late summer 2025 that I have to look through this weekend. You might not need the stem, but depending on how you lay your leaves down, it might show. So I do want you to keep that stem. If it falls off, it is not the end of the world. Or if you cut it off, I should say. It's not the end of the world. Because you probably won't need it on all four of them. But let's just cut it just in case. Okay. Am I in focus?
You are.
Thank you. I gotta take that truck someplace to see if there's enough oil in it. I guess I could go to any lube stop, couldn't I?
Yes. Well,
So anyhow, did I say that, did I finish that story that we are going to leave the truck up in California for the week? In between those two shows? We found a location?
yeah.
Yeah, very excited about that.
I'm getting the itchy eyes and feel like I'm going to be sneezing pretty soon.
Because what are you allergic to down here?
Mm-hmm. Did Mama tell you where she's going Sunday?
Is that Nancy, obviously? Yep. Nancy, on Sunday night she's been going to the casino, so you're gonna have to take her to the casino. She's gone the last 4 weeks on Sunday night. Most of the time by herself.
Can you finish what you were talking about the nutcrackers when we dove into the
Oh.
Jewel card?
We did. Duh. So we have our big set, our 2024 Nutcracker. His name is. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
I'm not even focus here. His name is on Sunday night she'll be on a pontoon. His name is it Harry or Henry? Henry Hazelnut. So Henry Hazelnut will be released in about 2 weeks. Next week we're going to get the dies in, but we will be gone. So the following week is when we'll put those together. So they are going to go on sale, they're going to go on sale along with a gingerbread man and our mini nutcrackers. And the mini nutcrackers all have an outline die. Now the big 7-inch new guy, Henry Hazelnut, he is going to have the layering dies to him. But the little miniature guys, which I believe are all 4 inches, they have the outline dies. And I believe they're going to be 3 sets. The first 4 that came out, the second 4 that came out, and then the dog and the cat is 1 set. So 3 sets, 4, 4, and 2. But I still have to price them out because I don't want to have a set where it's really, really expensive. So I may break those 4 sets down to 2 sets down, to 2 sets each. But then I think if people buy the mini nutcrackers, I think you're going to end up buying all of them to collect them, type of thing. Don't you agree, Justine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then in that case, it doesn't matter the price point because I think you're going to end up buying them all. But if it's too outrageous, I may have to break those down. I just still have to do that math.
Scotch Bonnet says, I think I wasn't paying attention at the beginning. What is up with the giant jewel?
That, Scotch Bonnets, is one of the jewels you have been waiting for a very, very, very long time. Because we used that in another class. I even think you emailed me you wanted those. So that giant jewel is going to go in the center of these. And it's called Solaris. Is Elizabeth on right now? It's called Solaris, I believe. And they are on our website. So you can now buy them. And you don't have to rush and go get them, and because we do have a lot, and we do have enough. And they come 12 pieces per, and I think they're 16 something. But they are finally on our website for sale.
It does not, Brenda. BJ.
What?
Does a gingerbread have a die?
It doesn't. He's too easy. He's relatively an easy guy, an easy cut. So Annie, I sent all those little gingerbread guys to Annie, and you know how like out of the box she is with her designing.
Mm-hmm.
I sent them. I said, "These are yours. If you could please just make me a card sample." I said, and I don't even need it for everyone. Just give me 1 or 2. That's all I need. So she called me today. To say that she got the package, and she goes, and I told her, I said, don't feel that you have to make 12 samples. She goes, oh, I see all 12 of these like sitting up on like one big long line and framed, and she goes, do you care if I did something like that? I'm like, no, that'd be fantastic. She said she just won't have them in 2 weeks. I said I didn't expect you to anyhow. We're kind of late to the game on that, but I'm excited for them. The little miniature nutcrackers are very cute. Very cute. And even though we don't color, they're a perfect coloring size too. They're really good to color. So, Karen, did you like those? Do you like that gem? Is that the gem? I know there's one other gem you wanted too, and I still have those. But I know this was one that you wanted. Oh, yeah, yay. Yeah, I knew it, see? Okay, I'm going to go to this because maybe that is why I keep making these mistakes. So let me outline these guys. Yeah, they are very cute. I wish I had one to show you because I do have the stamps in. And even when you look at the stamps, you're like, okay, adorable. And Henry Hazelnut is very cute too. It's funny because I always have her, my designer, the Nutcrackers. I always have her design the Nutcrackers for the year prior. So like she just sent me the Nutcracker for next year already. And it's adorable. So be careful with that stem.
I like the pave gem used on the cross card. Any of those?
I can't remember what that is. Oh, no, I think those are gone because I think that's why we couldn't make any more kits. Wasn't that the reason for that? That cross card we sold like crazy. And we even made more kits, but we only could make like 50 more kits because of the jewel in the center. If I showed you the card, I think that you'd be like, oh, yeah. I could look, but I think those are gone. The last colored jewel was just released today. It's funny, so one of my customers said, oh, thank God my pocketbook could take a break. I said, well, not so fast. Because I think next week we're going to start a couple shapes. And, darn it!
Oh,
And get some shapes.
that's a
No, it's not.
yeah, eh?
I'll be able to hide it. What a friend you are. You don't see a certain comment. I make one black line, and you're on it like white on rice.
Oh, it's a bad one because it's on white. It's all right. Still be a beautiful card.
I'm going to hide it. I could say I've never made these many mistakes with black outlining before.
Nervous on camera?
Yeah, that's it.
Is the Mrs. Roper theme still a go for
Oh, for
Oktoberfest?
100% for sure. 100%. More and more people bought their Craftons. 100%. I can't wait. We're on the plane last week. And I told Justine she has to buy one of those, so she start looking for petite Craftons.
Craftons?
Whatever it's called. What is it?
I don't know.
Caftons.
I don't know.
You can't laugh at me like that if you don't know how to
I know it's
bidet
not
or what. I can't
craft.
even say what it is. What did you say?
Bit it.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Nancy, your sister said Mrs. Roper bar crawl at Put in Bay tomorrow.
That's crazy. Are you wearing one, Nancy?
Any comment on your question about the stamp and layer die question you posted?
Oh, there's lots of comments. And actually, I'm going to take a lot of those ideas. And it's funny because some of those ideas, we already have those stamps.
Shares? Shares.
But no, you guys, there's a couple really good ones on there that I absolutely am going to take for sure.
She said no one wanted to go with her.
Who, Nancy?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't whatchamacallit go?
Scotch Bonnet said shapes. Ooh, will we get pears or teardrops?
Maybe both. Maybe both. Okay, so I made the line right here. Look, I could hide that easily. I'll hide that there. So I'll keep that out.
Amazon sells her wigs and jewelry.
So, well, it doesn't. You don't have to really dress up as Mrs. Roper. You just have to have the caftan. Okay, so these guys, one's not going to get a brown. I decided to do that because I'm going to hide that line. And then the other three do get a brown. Now, every single one of these leaves go flat against here. We're going to get the pop when we actually stick it on the card. So I don't care where they go, but let's just put those leaves on there. Be careful with that stem, even though it's probably not going to show.
She said she had a Regal Beagle t-shirt for James.
Oh, well, why isn't he going?
Oh, wow, I'm tired.
Yeah, I know. You can see you keep yawning.
Well, didn't get enough sleep last night.
So cool.
Yes.
And you'll notice that we used all matchy colors of green. All the same hues. Oh, darn it.
What happened?
I picked up the wrong tape runner. What is with me tonight? I'm not even tired.
Gonna cut it off?
Will you just relax?
Whoa.
I can't believe I did that.
Why don't you just send those through your 5-incher? It doesn't hold as tight.
I'm gonna pull that off, hoping they don't see that. Because I have a feeling that people are still cutting leaves, so
Oh, got it.
I'm trying to slow myself down. Okay, this one I'll definitely not have to use that bottom. Boy, I've been making stupid mistakes tonight. I've never done that with a tape runner. And I really put black lines like 4 or 5 times. And normally that happens when I'm tired. And I'm not tired at all. Okay, so how are we doing on the leaves? Do you have your leaves done? Are we waiting on leaves? What are we doing with leaves? Because there's really no rhyme or reason on the leaves, but I do want to talk about these leaves. Are we good with the leaves? So, even if you're still doing leaves, can everyone look up so you kind of get the gist on this? So we have 4 leaves. We have, let me show you these leaves. If I put these leaves the way they did, because if you put, here, let me show you. If you put just leaves like this, it looks kind of silly. See how it just looks kind of, you know, it looks like a poorly laid out design. Does everyone see that? Here, I mean, you could move them to where they look good, but again, you always like that 1:3 ratio type of thing. I mean, that does not look bad. Absolutely, that does not look bad. So I guess what I want you to do is I want you to rearrange and play with your leaves as much as you can. Once you like them, all the leaves technically go, and that everyone look up, all these leaves technically are going to go flat, but don't do everything flat, because like on here, I have 2 pop dots on top of each other, so it stays up more than here. These I only have 1 pop dot under. These I have 2 up on top of each other. This I have a pop dot on here, but it's already popped it on here too. I have a pop dot here, but these are flat. Here, these are flat. Here I have 2 pop dots on top of each other. So, and I know you're like, oh my God, what did she just say? It doesn't have to be exactly what I said, as long as a lot of your chips have some pop dots on it and or some double pop dots on it, okay? So all the leaves are basically flat, except for those tips. Now I can do that. That does not look bad. I would want to switch this over though, so I could flip this. And truth be told, when I love where it's at, sometimes I'll take a picture so I know exactly where I want to go back to. Because you know, as soon as you tear it apart, you can't get to where you liked it before. Oh, I gotta switch the sleeve because this is the one I have the bottom off of. But you just want to make sure it stays on your card. I could live with that. You like that?
That's good.
So here, well, I don't like that because this needs to be up further. I don't know if I like that. I think I like the, look, everyone look up. We have 2 and 2 here, and I have 1 and 3 here. I think I like the 1 and 3. Don't you like the 1 and 3 a little bit better?
I like them both, so I don't have any preference.
You really do?
Mm-hmm.
This looks too scrunched up here. That doesn't look terrible.
2 people said 1 and 3.
Yeah, I think I do like the 1 and 3. But that does not look terrible right there.
I like the stem showing.
You could have your stem show. The only reason I don't like the stem showing is that I don't like the stem showing. I don't know. I think this is okay. For a second card, I think that's fine. But again, I want you guys to move this around until you love it. And then I just want you to put your leaves on. Don't put your medallion on yet. We gotta double pop that medallion. Okay, we have 3 people saying 1 and 3. This is driving me nuts because there's a registration on there. I mean, it is better for the eye to go 1 and 3, for sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. I do like that better. And this could turn just a smidge more. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so watch what I'm going to do here. Or, you totally understood what I said before and you're already doing it. So I like this design. And like I said, normally I take a picture, but I also am going to do this. So I like this up here. So I'm going to slip this out. And I'm just going to put adhesive on the bottom part of this. I want you to be able to see. Okay, and then I know I want to double pop this. So I'm going to put pop dot there, pop dot here. And I may pop one of these outside leaves, but let's just put this on first and see. So I'm going to take this here. Watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to keep this right here. And I'm just going to slip this in without moving any of this stuff. And make sure it's all on the card. That's good. Okay, so that's popped. I think I do want to put a pop dot there. I'll put 2 pop dots there. And I'm going to do the double pop dotting here, and then I'll slip that in. Got to be very delicate, because remember, this is the only thing that's down so far. Am I on screen?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So now I got that on there. Now I'm going to take that backing off the bottom. Nice. Now, if I wanted to, watch this. So I got double pop here, double pop here. If you wanted to put a pop dot here, because remember I didn't do the whole thing, I knew this was going to be up because I only did the tape on the bottom. I could put one more pop dot there, and you know what? Let's do this small guy. Let me just take off the backing here. And let me just slip this underneath this leaf. Boom. So see what I did? I'm pop dotting everything once it's already down. Okay, that's perfect. It has perfect dimension. Good. Okay, so now I want to go bottom top. So if I like this, and I think I do, if I like this, I want to pull out this bottom piece first, and then I'm going to slip that bottom piece back in there too, okay? Does everyone understand what I'm doing here? So I'm going to kind of remember where this goes. Turn this upside. I'm just going to do the bottom part of this. And I probably could, because I know I'm not going to see that long tail. I probably could cut some of that tail off. But I'm not. So I'm just going to hold this here. Put this back underneath. I want to bring it down further.
Good night, Elizabeth. She has soccer at 8:30.
I want this to go out this way. I like it. Okay, so that's done. So I'm a double pop dot underneath this, which I think I may have to cut down. Yeah, I think I'm going to, just to be safe. And I'll take this off here. And again, the rest of this isn't adhered down, so I want to be careful. Okay. Just going to put one underneath there. And I might put another one underneath there, but I want to get that second leaf on there first. You got to make sure your pop dot's under. It's like that. You don't want that to happen. Good. Okay, so then my next in line would be this guy right here. So let me slip that out. And again, I'm only doing that bottom half. So I only did that bottom half. And then I'm going to slip that in here.
Hi, Jerry Conti. She's just popping in to say hi.
Where is she been? Good. And now here, this is where it's going to get pretty cool because this is already popped here, but let's pop this guy here. Let's just do it once. But it's totally up to you where you want to pop those at. But you want to do it more than once, and you want to do a couple that have two on top of each other. That's good there. I think I'm going to put two right there. But you see, Justine, you could see here.
Mm-hmm.
They probably can't. You see how it's given a dimension?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. I can see on the other card you did.
So I'm going to double these. Does everyone sees what I'm doing and they're getting it, right? Stick that under here. Nice.
I was doing Sarah's class. Didn't know they would overlap when I signed up.
What class? Oh, she had a class tonight? We see where Terry's love or her favorite is. And then let's just do the last one on the bottom.
Oh, let's see.
I know.
Footage.
Oh,
Sorry.
jeez.
I'm sorry. Didn't do it on purpose. Cards,
Well, it still
cards
hurts.
For her virtual, I get it. Warehouse sale. I love the varied size pop dots for the leaves. Great idea.
Okay, so let's do. I'm gonna do one pop dot here. Yeah, it gives it just great dimension. I'll put two right there, and I'm gonna leave that one right there. So two on top of each other. Oh, it's so good. It's really good. And I'm going to stop right there. That's very good. And then obviously I'm going to put my focal point on my medallion. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay, perfect. Nice, nice, nice. So hopefully you guys, again, it doesn't have to look just like mine, but you kind of see what I did. And I just want places popped up. I think I want cereal tonight. Now this does have a little bit of wording on it.
It has words on it?
A little, very, very faint. See?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't. If you didn't know, you would probably wouldn't know the words.
Right, but as soon as you stick it on, you see the words like a sore thumb. And then just put this on where you had it. So fun. So fun. Okay. And I think it is 10 till. I think we have more than enough time to put those on. This will not take me a long time at all. So are we good? Is everyone ready for Joel's? Oh, you know what this? So we don't lose this. Let's do on the back of this card. Oh, crap. Can you get that? Oh, I hope I didn't break anything off that. Darn it. Just dropped my clock. I know. I saw him. Thank you. Oh. Did the batteries come out? Yes.
Oh, I was going to say they're not on the ground.
I have some pretty awesome news. In this, we did this clock. Does everyone see this clock? Look up. We did this clock at our Spring Bling last year. Excluding these sides, I think this is going to be Jewel Time with Misty's convention class next year. I think so.
What do you mean excluding those sides?
Well, they wouldn't do the sides all the way down. They would do the top and then those. They wouldn't do all the sides all the way down. They wouldn't just stop, you know,
Right.
it'd go down. Because that could be finished in class easily. So I think we may do that as a convention class. Okay, let me get my white paper out here because I have two different greens. And you guys are going to hate me because these two different greens look very much like each other. But they are different. So you really need to see them.
You want to go to Jewel Cam?
Sure, you can if you want. Gotta tell me though that I wasn't in frame.
It's funny when you.
So these
It's
small.
hard even to tell they're green. Like look on the camera, they don't look. Any of them look green.
Well,
Maybe too close.
it's going to be very hard to tell which greens are which. I could tell you that right. Oh nope, I see them. So if you guys can't tell which ones your greens are two different colors, then if you can't tell, guess what?
No one else.
Well, somebody else might. But if you can't tell, then it's not going to make a bit of difference. But I think if you lay them out, you might be able to separate them. Because there is a little difference. Those are light. These are dark. I don't want to say dark. They're darker. Let's put all those greens together there. Oh, yeah, you can tell. Here's dark. Here's light.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can
I
tell
can-
now, but...
Anybody can tell.
Okay.
I can tell.
Okay, well, here's Smarty Pants. Hold on. Right here. Separate those two.
What do you mean? To where they go?
Yeah. No, that's you have...
What?
It's two different colors right there. Right, exactly.
That's
My
not-
point is... My point is after they're separated, you're like, oh, yeah, you can tell. Those are two different colors, so go ahead and separate them.
Oh, they look the same to me.
I'll wait.
Okay, sorry, Jenny.
Uh-huh. Whoops. How many of each do I have? 16 of each? The small guys? I think it's 16 of each. I know, but some fancy will tell me. See, like, now looking at these, can't you tell a little bit of different hues?
Well, I'm not looking head on. I'm looking sideways, so it's hard
With
to
a
see.
ton of light.
And I don't have my glasses on.
You don't have glasses. Okay, I think these are right. Let me see if I have... I think it's 16. 2, 4, 6, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Look at that. I divide them on the first one. Perfect. Yeah, when they're separated, you could definitely tell the difference. Right. Okay. So here we go. And you'll see what I did with the green. So it's not going to... Trust me, it is not going to make that big of a difference at all with that green. 100% trust me with that. Okay, let's do this big honkin' one. And again, this is... It's like Solaris. Something like that is this jewel. Put a little bit more jewel, a little bit more glue than you're used to on it.
I was gonna say you didn't put hardly anything.
Is Misty on here? I don't think she is.
She was on earlier because she said, "Remember Chris?"
Yeah, that's true.
Responded to the hearts.
Normally she whoops. That's too big for the katana. That is big. Let me just make sure it's in the center because I can't see when it's dead on. Perfect. Okay. That's on. Next, let's do the oranges. Let's do these big oranges. And these big oranges are going to go right here. on that bottom piece right at the tip.
Who's our helper in New Hampshire?
Hmm?
For spellbinders.
Nobody.
Oh, that's right, Peggy. Okay. She's doing Misty. No, I forgot.
Yeah, our classes are so...
Yeah, I forgot. Do you have any fansters up that way?
Yeah, that's Chuck and Rob's show, but I don't think they're going to be there.
You're not in frame like when you're just putting that other jewel up there. You're too high.
Okay. So then you have big brown ones, not the little brown ones.
Claudette Gott said she'll be there next week.
Oh, perfect. Ah, I dropped that katana and all these flipped. Sorry guys, I'm reflipping my jewels.
Oh, Jan Turchi's coming to New Hampshire Expo
Nice.
for a day. Nice.
Okay. So I'm going to do the big brown ones next. Big brown ones are going to go, I don't know how else to say it, but right here. There's a little spot on that inner layer that we should have cut if we were going to cut that top layer. There's an open spot there. That's where we're going to put these. And if you look, you'll be able to tell what I'm talking about.
Tips Crafty Corner said, so I brought the mid-year cheer box that was left over, and I've been binge watching you guys for the last 3 days.
It's hilarious. We still have a couple more of those.
And Terry Conti said, it's pretty awesome when the jewel is so big your katana can't even pick it up.
It's a very good point. It's actually a very good
Anita
point.
said, just glorious.
So everyone sees that open spot that I'm talking about, right?
She said, didn't get the golden ticket, though. Kathy Chatham says, Howard never looks at his phone and has the sound turned off. He just texted back at you in response to my 3 hearts. Met 51 years ago.
Well, that's
tonight
nice.
And married 50 years.
Back at you, that's nice. So he got it. Okay, so not the green ones where it's still on the brown ones. We're on the little guys on the brown ones. They are going to go here. Can people see here? And here. I'll just do 2 at a time right now. So here and here. Let me go backwards. Here and here. Here and there. God, I get confused. I might have to turn my card around. I'm going to. Good. Here. And here. And here. Let's hit 3 spots in now.
Kathy said, he's a keeper. So
Well, it was very fun, the responses we got tonight. I wasn't expecting to do that, but I'm glad we did that. That was fun. So now you have two different greens. Or if you don't, you don't. That's okay. Now, depending on, this is where I think I gave you a couple extra. Depending on how you laid your leaves, and hold on, I want to do this. Depending on how you laid your leaves, you may have too many, you may not have enough. I hope that's not the case, but I think you have too many. So let's just look at this one leaf right here. Because the same thing we're going to do with this leaf, we're going to do with every other leaf, okay? So you are going to put 2 jewels here, and then a jewel here and here and here and here. So if we continue that, we're going to put 2 jewels here, here and here, here and here. But this one's covered, so we're not going to stick that underneath here, but we have this one open, we're going to put it there. Again, here and here, here and here. This one's covered, so we're not going to adhere that, but this one's not, so we're going to adhere that. I do not care. You have 16 darks, quote unquote, 16 darks and 16 lights. I don't care if you put one color here and another color here. I don't care if you put all one color here and a different color there. Totally do not care. I am going to go, I think, dark and then light. But again, it really truly doesn't matter. So, this is a perfect position right there. So I'm going to put 2 right here. Whoops. Because this is so high, I want to make sure that it doesn't droop down.
Is this the only set of leaves we have for jeweling?
Oh no, we have lots of leaves. We have lots of leaves. I could do leaves from now for the next month, and because I love them too so much. I like leaves. Okay, and you know, I'm going to continue. I'm going to go with my same color here all the way down in the same point. So I'm just going to do my same position in all 4 of these leaves. Where I can. If it's covered, I'm not going to adhere them. And then right here. So my bet is you're probably going to have enough for all of these. It's the side ones you probably have extra on. Because it's going to be hidden, so you're not going to do them. And then I have 4 left. So let me just move this up here.
Which one is a darker green?
I think it's Aeronite. What color on your list does it say? It's Aeronite, and what else?
Looks like peridot or chrysolite.
I think it's Peridot. So the darker one's going to be Aeronite. Is the other one Peridot, guys? Okay. So now I'm just going to do my other color, which is going to be here, and here, here, and here. And I'm on my other color, which I believe is Peridot. But again, it doesn't matter. Does not matter how you put these on. Your hues are different. The way you lay them out is different. Does not matter. Kind of did that on purpose. I'm going to push this up. Okay, and now we have those leaves down here. So again, I'm going to go here, and here, and here, and here. Oh, I'm so excited we did both cards. A little bit on the easy side. Still took us 3 hours. And again, I'm not going to go there because that's covered up. So I'm just going to go here and here. And you would think, oh, let's put it someplace else. If it's not symmetrical, I don't think it goes. And then I'm on this guy. This guy's covered up, so I'm not going to put him there. I'm going to put him here and here. So I should have 4 left. If I could be symmetrical with these 4, I could put them on the card. Okay? So they're everywhere they're supposed to be. So if I wanted to put 2 more on there. Let's see what this looks like. 1 there and 1 there. I could live with that. Or I can go here. Nope. I like it there. So, only because my leaves were covered do I have extra ones. So I'm going to go there and there. And I think I'm going to use the other 2 on my top leaf. But this is only because my leaves were covered. And if I only had one extra, if I can't be symmetrical, I would never put that there. Let me go up here. And I think I'm going to put them in the same exact place. Here and here.
Karen Plumley says, love this card.
I do too. I like them both. I really do. I like them both. And like I said in the beginning, that center had to be there. I just didn't take the picture with the center on there. And it's a perfect center, is it not? That looks fantastic. So a little bit different. If I compare my cards, a little bit different because of the leaf colors and the way they laid them out. But I don't know which one's better, or if there is a better one. You still have, well, it's, oh, how funny is that? And I did not do that on purpose. How funny is that?
What?
These leaves are the same exact
Oh.
leaves, the way I put them on there, the same exact colors.
You must
I
like
could have
it.
easily switched those up and I didn't. That is funny. I did not do that on purpose at all. Did not do that on purpose. I do like a thicker background there. That looks better. I do like that more than so than that. But both cards look great, and that center is stunning. Okay, that is it. They're very
Beautiful
nice.
work, Jenny.
I like them. I like them a lot. Oh, smoked amber and light amber, and that was peridot and aeronite. So the darker one was aeronite. I don't think I was saying. I think I saw an emerald, aeronite.
No, you said Aeronite.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So I will. Thank you guys. We will see most of you tomorrow on this page. I'll put a note because we'll go live on this page and then switch it over to Crafter's Classroom tomorrow. What time are we on?
2:15.
2:15. So we'll say most of you guys tomorrow at 2:15 for our Halloween cards. And I will get together. I love her. She's a great new person. I will put together dates so you guys have dates because it's going to get a little bit crazy after now because there's going to be a lot of things coming up. And for that, I apologize because it may cost you a little bit of money. So that's it. Everyone have a good night.
Yeah.
You going to go home and go to sleep?
Yeah.
Are
well,
you?
I'm gonna lay in bed. I'll watch TV, but I'll fall asleep. I
Like
won't-
for an hour
Maybe, I don't know.
and then go to sleep?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I am
Okay. I know. Where do we go here? I always forget.
tired. I feel the sneeze coming on.
Okay. Okay, we'll see everybody
Good
hopefully
night.
tomorrow, if not sooner than later. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.